Prayer time. Surely I turn myself to thee, O Allah, striving to be upright to thee, who originated the heavens and the earth, and I'm not of the polytheists. Surely my prayers, my sacrifice, my life, and my death are all for Allah, the Lord of the worlds. No associate has thee. Of this am I commanded, and I am of those who submit. O Allah, thou art the King. There is no God but thee. Thou art my Lord, and I am thy servant. I have been greatly unjust to myself, and I confess my faults. So grant me protection against all my faults, for none grants protection against all my faults but thee. And guide me to the best of morals, for none guides to the best of morals but thee. And turn away from me the evil and indecent morals, for none turns away from me the evil and indecent morals but thee. O Allah, make Muhammad successful, and the true followers of Muhammad successful here in the wilderness of North America, as thou did make Abraham, and the true followers of Abraham successful. For sure, thou art praised and magnified. O Allah, bless Muhammad and the true followers of Muhammad here in the wilderness of North America, as thou did bless Abraham and the true followers of Abraham. Surely thou art praised and magnified. I bear witness, there is no God but Allah, who came to us in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praise is due forever. And I bear witness, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is the true servant of Allah and the last and greatest messenger of Allah. O Allah, please grant unto him success forever. Ameen. Ameen. May be seated. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
In the most holy name of Almighty God Allah, who came to us in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, the all-wise, true, and living God, to whom we forever give praise and thanks. For what? For raising up in our midst, man, a divine leader, a divine teacher, and a divine guide in the person of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know, the white man said he was the most powerful black man in America. Who are we to argue with the devil and where that's concerned, right? Any other thing, we argue with the devil, right? Right. When he said that, he was dead wrong. The second self of God, the right hand of God. Right. The man who God himself put his words in his mouth for us, the black man and woman, to warn us of a serious time that we are now living in. Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah. For our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Before we go any further, we would like to ask those of you, we have a live audience. So those of you watching via Facebook and YouTube at this time, hit the like button. If this is your first time viewing a Muhammad's Temple of Islam 15 lecture, subscribe. Hit the like, subscribe, then share. That's the combo, that's the 3-piece combo right there, right?
That's right.
Like, subscribe, share. I mean, what more can we ask? Let's do our part in assisting our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad in his mission. Mission by God himself, right? To wake us up, to give us a message that contains light, power, and life. All praise is due to Allah for our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now, for those of you, before we go any further, let me just warn you. Fasten your seatbelts, because you're about to get a heavy dose of Elijah from this rostrum. Buckle up and get ready. And if it's too much Elijah, then you just ain't black enough. All praise is due to Allah for our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now, there should be some of us or for those of us who are not familiar, right?
That's right.
With the greeting words of Assalamu alaikum. We all heard these greetings. We've all, even at one point or time, greeted, whether it be each other or a Muslim. We've greeted, we've actually spoken these words. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Wa alaikum salam. It's a greeting of peace. A universal greeting of peace, but the devil took us out there, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
He took us out of that universal greeting of peace and put us in a greeting that's unintelligent, or taught us ways to greet each other that are unintelligent.
Right.
Saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening, sir, good night. Most honorable Elijah Muhammad said that there's no such thing as those things, like no good morning, no good night, no good afternoon, as long as this devil's on our planet, right?
Right.
And that they can be proven to be untrue, meaning a good morning. And I mean, I wake up, I see a devil, it ain't never a good morning, right?
Yeah.
But it can be something personal going on in your life that can make that morning just one of them days, right? You're not in no good mood. You don't want to be bothered.
Yes, sir.
So you do your best to be polite as you can and
Right.
keep it moving, right? But the messenger said these unintelligent ways to greet can be proven to be untrue. Everybody all right?
All right. Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Jesus himself, for you Christians. He didn't say peace be unto you. Never heard of the English language.
Right.
Didn't even exist.
That's right.
Why the Bible say he said peace be unto you? That's not the words of Jesus. That goes to show and prove how much the devil is a liar, right? He done got his hands on this Bible and did some tampering with it, didn't he? As he does with everything he put his hand on.
Everything.
It falls down. It's kaput.
Right.
He destroys everything, right?
That's right.
All praise is due to Allah for our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Jesus greeted his disciples and any of the people during his time with the greetings of Assalamu alaikum.
Right.
Christians, hello, Assalamu alaikum. Didn't say hallelujah. How you doing? Praise the Lord, brother. Come follow me, brother. I'll bring you to the Lord. He didn't talk like that. Never heard of Christianity. Didn't teach Christianity, right?
Right. Right.
So the white man has lied to us, right? Got us in a false religion, aims that are not ours,
Right.
black bodies with white heads. Be running around with a black body, but your head white.
Right.
Why is your head white? Because you talk like the white man, you eat like the white man. Whatever he tell you to eat, you eat. Whatever he tell you to say, you say.
Right.
Take his mouth for a prayer book. If he don't co-sign or sanction something, when it comes to the most honorable Elijah, we don't take it. We don't want to believe. See, the white man got to co-sign. He got to agree, obey. Nah, we don't worry about that. The devil is a liar.
Oh,
And he's a murderer.
that's right.
He has been murdering us for 6,000 years, brother. Isn't that enough is enough, right?
Right.
Enough is enough.
Enough.
He's got to go. So I hope we are paying attention to the question on this board. It's a serious question. That's the question of the hour. Every black man and woman needs to be focused, locked in on that question, and then make a decision, right? This is the day of decision, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. All praise is due to Allah for our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Which one will survive, brothers? Sisters, the war of Armageddon. Keep in mind that this war has already begun. There is no such thing as it about to be set off. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad clearly taught us or teaches us that the devil has been making preparations for this war for years, right?
That's right. That's right.
So he's made his preparations. Master Farad Muhammad has made his. And he is the best knower, the best planner, right?
Yes, sir.
So let us pay attention to what we are looking at on this board, the war of Armageddon. What is this war of Armageddon? Talking about the fall of America.
Right.
Don't forget, I got the book right here.
Okay.
Don't think it's, trust me, it ain't too far when I'm up here at this roster.
Right.
It's right here. The fall of America is brought about through what? The war of Armageddon.
That's right.
Come on, this goes hand in hand. So now it's time for the war report. Minister Clarence told you this actual fast board was a big screen TV projecting news, right? Well, okay, we need a war report because we are in war.
Right.
This is the war of Armageddon.
Right.
Christianity versus Islam. These two religions are the chief opponents in this war. One religion is an organized, slave-making, false, no-good, wicked religion, which enslaves our people,
Right.
and in turn we suffer,
True.
and then ultimately we die.
That's
You
right.
see on this in this photograph, next to his emblem, the cross is the emblem. But next to that photograph, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us, and everything that I'm saying right now, I'm not addressing Muslims. This nothing that I'm saying is for the Muslims. You should have a guest here. If you know what's on this board, you bear witness to where's your guest that I should be addressing this afternoon. I'm not talking to the Muslims. We get our class on Saturdays and Monday nights, right? That's our teaching and training. We are here to work. 3:18 in Ezekiel and Luke 12:47. That's my only reason that I'm standing before you. To get my blood off. Right. You've been warned. So now whatever decision you make after that is all for me. I have relayed the messages to you, right? All praises due to Allah for our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, a race of devils given 6,000 years to rule the black man. That's bad news, right? Well, here's the good news. That time is up.
Yeah, it is.
See, that's good news, right? But when was this time up? 6,000 years expired according to the life-giving teachings of Master Farad Muhammad through the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, the year 1914. That was the end of the 6,000-year period, which also was the year World War I began. Is that correct? Think about that. Man, this is all tying in. One World War fought, two fought. But there's a third to be fought, right?
That's right.
It's already underway. It's called the War of Armageddon. This is the last war. But in that war, or in war's period, there are battles fought to determine who will win the war, right?
That's right.
So the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us of a last battle to take place where? Not in heaven, but in the sky. The last battle, the final do-all of all, is to take place in the sky. Now, when you're talking about a battle in the sky, obviously we're talking about planes or objects that fly to be involved in this war. See, the white man, he got his Air Force. He got his planes. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad said he got planes that can travel at the speed of sound, right? He even said the devil would have bombs that are capable of destroying a mother plane. But guess what he said about that? You can't get close enough. If you try to get anywhere near, if you come anywhere near that plane, you get shot down, right? You won't even get close enough to even drop them bombs off. So we're talking about the battle in the sky. This is the last battle to decide who will reign supreme. Will it be the devil or God? Can the prophets made out to be liars? Can they? No, they can't. They've already made prophecy on America being destroyed.
That's right.
We got to read the books. It's in the scriptures. We got to read the so-called Holy Bible. It's in the Quran.
Right.
America will be destroyed. So this battle in the sky, the white man calls these small planes that come out of the mother plane UFOs, right?
That's right.
That's a bunch of crap. See, that's just a part of his agenda
Right.
to blind you. He don't want you to know that he's playing these small planes. Let's talk about these small planes. Man, this plane, the mother plane, the purpose of this plane is to engulf America in a flame of fire. That is the purpose of this plane. And we're going to go into this plane. Man, this is, come on. The most honorable life. I'm not going to be long, but I got to be strong.
There you
Come
go.
on. That's why I told you, buckle up.
Sure.
'Cause all you getting from me is nothing but Elijah.
That's right.
I don't add nothing to it. I don't take nothing out. I don't divide. I don't nothing. Strictly Elijah.
Sure.
He's our leader, teacher, and guide.
Right.
I'm just assisting him.
Right.
So, in doing so,
Right.
we're going to get Elijah, right?
Mhm.
Because this is divine revelation. This just isn't a book.
Right.
It ain't just a book. You can't go to the library and get this book.
No.
This is divine revelation from the mouth of God himself. Come on, man. So the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us about this mother plane, that it was made to destroy this world. Are we listening? This
Yes,
plane
sir.
was made to destroy what world? America, in which we now live.
You might have to say it again because they hear you.
To destroy America, in which we now live. The wilderness, we are wandering blindly in the wilderness.
That's right.
Even though the light of Allah shines, we got our blinders on, right? We don't see the light surrounding us. We just wandering blindly at the march or the dime of the white man, right?
That's right.
Slaves for the devil.
Right.
So this plane was made to destroy America.
Right.
Point blank period. That alone is black men and women. What? I got a God who has a plane designed specifically to destroy America? Where do I sign up?
There you go.
Where do I fall in?
Right, right.
Because that's the God that I'm submitting to,
That's right.
that has the power and authority to remove, as Mr. Clarence says, the west side of the board, right? The most honorable Elijah Muhammad points out that the nature of this new world is righteousness.
Right.
The devil knows nothing about righteousness, does he?
No,
There can
sir.
be no unrighteousness in this new world.
No.
So he has to be removed,
Yes, sir.
right?
You need to hear him come
As
on.
long as unrighteousness is in its midst, that's the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said. The nature of the new world cannot be righteousness. So that unrighteousness has to be gutted out,
Right.
sifted out, right? Removed in the form of the devil, right?
Sure did.
The same type of plane the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us was used by the original God to put mountains on his plains. See down. Then don't think that this is comic book teaching.
No. No. No.
Please do not make mockery of the life-giving teachings of Master Farad Muhammad that he revealed to the most honorable Elijah. Every single word is true. Even the white man himself admitted to the messenger that he seen the plane.
Sure.
Told the messenger,
Right.
they seen it. Why you think they going into space? Trying to position themselves to take a shot. Sneak a shot in on the mother plane, but them scientists on that plane are well-trained black scientists that can elude anything the white man has to throw at them.
That's right.
They just a well-trained crew of black scientists flying these small bombing planes.
Right.
Man, come on. Allah, who came in the person. See, I can show you my God. And then where everybody else God at. And if you claim you got one, What did he teach about the devil? What do he teach about the destruction of America? That's what we want to know. Whatever you believe in, whatever, all of that, can your head man, your leader, destroy the devil? If he can't, what you doing in that organization? What you doing in that philosophy? The philosophy is the Nation of Islam as taught or under the leadership of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
He is the eternal leader of the Nation of Islam. Ain't no other leaders. I had to throw that out there. To make it plain, ain't no other leaders. There's only one. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So we hear and obey, right?
That's right.
Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praises are due forever, is wiser than any other God before him. Think about that. The wisest of them all, right? There is no God wiser than our God, our Savior, and our deliverer in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. All right. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad writes that he, Master Farad Muhammad, taught him that this plane will be used to raise mountains on this planet. The mountains that he will put on this earth will not be very high. He will raise these mountains to a height of 1 mile over the United States of America. And y'all can sit here and hearing this, the light bulb should be clicking. Because the white man has no defense for this plane. No defense. The Air Force, the Marines, the Navy, all that has no defense for this mother plane that contains 1,500 small bombing planes containing 3 bombs on each plane. Right? And the messenger said that these black scientists, when they drop these bombs, they're not going to land on water. They're not missing their targets. They will be striking with precision, and America will be engulfed in flames. He also taught us that he will send three of these planes will be sent to the British Islands to wipe off England. And he said that it would take just 3 bombs. Think about that, just 3 to rip the British Islands apart. Think about these things. And as you're thinking about what you are hearing, you should be making a decision right now. Whose side are you on? Are you on the winner's side? Master Farad Muhammad is the victor. Or are you on the loser's side? And we know who that is, the devil. All praise is due to Allah for our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. The messenger goes on to teach us that Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praises are due forever, told him that this plane is capable of reaching a height of 40 miles above the earth. Oh, man. The messenger goes on to say that Master Farad Muhammad's words could have been seen meaning 40 years. Think over these things and listen, in which the plane would go into action. Did y'all catch that? And not referring actually to 40 miles. See? Allah does not speak one word that does not have meaning. So teaches the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Every word that Master Farad Muhammad speaks has a meaning to it. All praise is due to Allah for our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Freedom, justice, and equality. Doesn't that sound like the world we want to live in?
Yes, sir.
Freedom, justice, equality. Do we get justice here in America?
No, sir.
We never have, never will. We sit here waiting on that. We don't have that kind of time. We found the devils to be disagreeable to live within peace. So we have decided to remove them off our planet. Well, this plane is the weapon that is going to remove them off our planet. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad said the mother plane is a human-built planet.
Mm.
I'm gonna let that sink in. Human-built planet.
Mhm.
Planet.
Right.
Okay, not a plane. We know it's a plane, but it's also a human-built planet. Come on, man.
Mm.
Oh man, old Will, old Will.
Oh, yeah.
All right. The mother plane. We read from the book. The mother plane.
Mhm.
Because we're going to give you what Elijah teach on this plane. We ain't worrying about what this white man talking about.
That's right.
We're bringing you face to face. Because you got to make a decision. We don't have time. I mean, are we paying attention to what's going on in the world? All the signs lead to a third world war.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's right.
And it ain't going to be, there's nothing that is going to happen that is going to reverse that. That will happen.
Sure did.
Wake up. Whose side are you on in this war? It's a religious war, said the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Why? Because religion is involved in this war. Master Farad Muhammad is a Muslim.
Mhm.
Have we forgotten that if you were Christian, that don't sound too good, do it? So you got to get rid of this religion. It's a slavery religion. Come on. You got to die, go to be buried, rot, flesh,
That's right.
soul. Come on.
Mm.
Rise up there.
The messenger said he wouldn't give you 2 cents for that type of religion. Not even the man out of his pocket. You won't even give, I wouldn't even give you that.
You said that.
A blue square in the devil's flag with 50 stars. Don't 50 stars. 50 states,
Mhm.
America, 6 million square miles.
Mhm.
Them 50 states equate 6 million square miles that the devil uses, right? But the square is blue.
Mhm.
What do we know about that color? And most honorable Elijah Muhammad said the color blue is an untrue color. And that there's nothing true in the color blue. There's no blue sky.
Right.
We know that. Even the white man bear witness to that. When they tried to make that attempt, they flew up there to space. The devil said he didn't see nothing but darkness up there. Out his mouth, he didn't see no blue sky.
No, he
He
didn't.
said all he saw was darkness.
That's right.
So what blue sky?
Mhm.
Untrue. So you got 50 states in an untrue backdrop. The messenger further says that blue square represents the sky.
Right.
In the upper left-hand corner of his flag, right?
Mhm.
You are denied, we are denied freedom, justice, and equality.
Right.
The rule here is an unjust rule which denies us freedom and inflicts upon us inequality. We don't have anything equal with the devil in America, do we?
No,
We
sir.
don't have any of his land. We don't have any factories of our own.
Sure.
We don't have any of the things that he has that we need
Sure did.
to start our own civilization
Right.
on our own land and territory with our own rules and jurisdiction, free from his mouth, his rules and laws. Any of that would have nothing to do with this new world.
Sure did.
Come on. So, black man, which one will survive the war of Armageddon? Will it be the stars and stripes? As you were. Or the sun, moon, and star? Which one was here first? Islam is the nature of the black man. It's more than just a religion, it's our nature.
Way of living.
The dominant idea in Islam is peace,
Mhm.
which by nature we are a peaceful people.
That's right.
And we have had our peace broken by the peace breakers, right?
Yeah.
You see 6 white stripes going through the solid red backdrop.
Right.
That's the sun, which represents freedom. So our freedom has been interfered with by a white race of devils
That's right.
for the last 6,000 years, right?
That's right.
But guess what? Our Savior has arrived.
Tell it.
He is ready right now to get at the devil.
That's right.
But we got to get out of the way. It's like being in a fight between two brothers that we ain't got nothing to do with. We just trying to get out of it. You ain't got no business.
In this.
Step aside, let these brothers do what they got to do.
That's right.
In this case, we ain't talking about brothers. God versus the devil.
That's right.
Get out of the way. Let God do what he has to do.
That's right.
And remove this devil off our planet.
Indeed.
No more white man, right?
That's right.
Think about that. And when he's destroyed, his religion finished. The English language finished.
That's right.
And then hereafter, we won't be speaking English.
Sure.
We will be speaking Arabic. So teaches the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Nothing of this present world making it to the hereafter. Nothing.
Sure.
Not a thing. So prepare yourself. For those of you who love this world, no strip clubs in the hereafter.
That's right.
Can't go to the bar. All of the sport and play, none of that.
No.
All of these things stop. All of that stops here.
Sure did.
See, sport and play is only for us to keep us from remembering Allah,
Sure did.
who was here with a plane with 1,500 small bombing planes on it to wipe America off the face of the earth.
That's right.
Because he chose you to be his people. We are the chosen people of God. That's a blessing right there.
Oh, yeah.
The white man ain't say you was the chosen people of Jesus, did he? Well, he got you following Jesus, right?
Right, right.
A white man, he put on the cross, right? A dead cracker with a beard. Put him on the cross, and we wear it around our necks, put diamonds and gold on it, call them Jesus pieces, all of that. You know,
Oh, sure did.
so you walking around with death on your neck and don't even know it.
Tell it.
Come on, that's how much of a slave we are to the white man.
Right.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, the mother plane, according to what has been described of it by the devil scientists, is capable of not only staying up in the sky for periods of time, but it is also capable of eluding the scientists.
That's right.
They, the scientists, the devil scientists, want to attack and destroy it. We can agree with that.
Right.
They want, of course they do. Why do you think they're making all these trips to space? They looking for something.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know you can't live in space.
Right.
So you, like the messenger said, you want to position yourself to take a shot at the mother plane, but you can't do it. This is the mother of all planes. This is the greatest military, man-made military weapon ever made, period, in the annals of human history. Think about that. The mother, pardon me, plane.
Right.
The mother of them all, right?
Right.
Ooh, man, come on. But if a plane did get close enough, right? If a plane did get close enough to attempt to carry out this purpose, it would be destroyed instead.
Okay.
So you committing suicide, basically. The white man has learned this. He has learned this.
Right.
That this is not a plane to be played with. Planes come out of the mother plane. He spoke on that. 1,500 small bombing planes. 1,497 of these planes will be focused on America. 3 being sent to England to finish England off.
Oh, yeah.
See, therefore, removing the white man off our planet, our Earth.
Right, right.
We the makers and the owners. This is our planet.
Sure do.
He's just a guest. We're kicking him out. He got to go.
Right.
All praise is due to Allah for our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'm about to close with just one little few things from the messenger and bringing up Minister Eric Muhammad. I got to read this last piece. And when you hear it, make a decision. Allah. Who is Allah? I'm not. Allah, Master Farad Muhammad, wants to pay America for her injustice to her lowly black slave.
Teach.
What God in the white man's religion is here to do that?
No.
As you were, right?
No.
Allah, so you don't get it twisted. Allah, Master Farad Muhammad, is not bringing this woe on America because of her injustice to nations outside of America. No, he is paying America for her injustice to we, the poor black man in America, the black slave, right? America has not received much woe yet for how she killed outright the poor black man in the South. And then he has in parentheses, Georgia, right? America has hated her black slave worse than she hates rattlesnakes. Why would I want to remain among a people like that? Believe in your no good slave making religion. When you hate me worse than you hate rattlesnakes. You treated me and my people worse than any other people been treated in the annals of human history.
That's right.
I want you off of here. You got to go. Time is up.
Yes, it is.
All praise is due to Allah for our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. America does not want to admit to her trouble, for her black slave is still here. But there would be no jobs for anybody. One calamity after another befalling America. When she thinks that one calamity, as we seeing, is going out, another is just entering.
That's right.
Pay attention.
That's right.
Come on. These constant calamities will continue until America is on her hands and knees, admitting that Allah is the greatest. All praise is due to Allah for our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. This war is on.
Sure is.
It's not nothing to make preparations have already been made. Our God is our Savior is here to deliver us from the hands of the wicked white devil.
Sure
Who
do.
has no place on our planet.
That's right.
Wake up.
That's right.
So, if we are ready to receive our main speaker for the day, Brother Minister Eric Muhammad, whose lecture title for the day is The Headstone of the Corner. And here's a hard-working minister running circles around all you other ministers. I mean, he's done lapped y'all 20 times. Before you even made a lap, he done ran 20. I'm telling you. This brother is my mentor. I've been with Minister Eric for 10 years. 10 toes down. This is a man whose voice is so strong here in the hills of North America, we affectionately refer to him as the strongest voice. For who? For Minister Eric Muhammad? No, for Elijah. Here in the hills of North America. He has 40 years of service on the front lines. Should we not listen to a minister like that? 40 years. He knows what he's talking about. He can get you where you need to go through Elijah. You just got to wake up. Stop being niggas, stop nitpicking and fault finding every damn thing, and get up off the damn couch.
That's right. That's right.
Let's get this work done. Cannot nation build watching lectures. I'm going to beat that like a dead horse.
There you go.
Get up off the damn couch. Muhammad needs soldiers. Not sissies, but soldiers, man. Yeah. All praise, man. Please, at this time, put your black hands together. For our minister, Brother Minister Eric Muhammad, as I greet you, as I came before you, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
In the most holy name of Allah, who came to us, the black man and the black woman here in the hills of North America, in the divine person of Master Farad Muhammad, the great Mahdi, and the one God to whom all holy praise is due forever, the Lord of all the worlds. We forever thank him for his coming and for his raising up in our midst a divine leader, a divine teacher, and a divine guide in the personage of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, the last and the greatest messenger of Allah. It is in their two great names, therefore, that I would like to greet you once again, my beloved black brothers and sisters, in the nation of Islam's greeting words of peace in the Arabic language, which is indeed the original language of the original black man. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Let's give Minister Alonzo. You know, you can't plan this without planning it. Minister Alonzo literally, when I gave him the not so secret sign that I was finally finished doing what I was doing and that I was ready to come up and speak, he literally went right in to where I was planning to pick up on.
Come on.
You can't plan that without planning.
Right.
See, that's Allah.
Go ahead. Yes, sir.
When I was getting ready to come up, I was thinking about the calamities that are striking, that are afflicting America, and how those calamities portend, SAT word, to the collapse, to the disintegration of this nation as a political unit. Everybody all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I wanted to highlight at least one of those calamities. But before we go into that, let me first say to those who are watching for the first time, nobody is here for the first time. Everybody here is a militant black man.
That's right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Everybody in here is a radical black separatist. Everybody in here is a revolutionary
Go ahead.
Pan-Africanist.
That's right. That's right.
But some of you out there
Go
have
ahead.
not accepted as of yet.
Right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
So for those who have not accepted their own and determined to be themselves, and you are not familiar with the words Assalamu alaikum, I know Minister Alonzo already explained it, but you have a tendency to not pay attention.
Oh, yes.
That's right. That's right.
Talk black to me.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
that's right. That's right.
Oh.
So I won't beat the horse much more dead than he has. But suffice it to say that when you translate the words Assalamu alaikum from the black man's language,
Uh-oh.
what you say, Minister Eric? I said the black man's language.
Go
There
ahead.
you go.
See, right there, I should have grabbed your attention.
That's right.
Right. Right.
And if I didn't grab your attention, then I probably won't be able to do very much for you this afternoon.
Right. Right.
I just mentioned the black man's
Go
language
ahead.
to black men and black women
That's right.
who don't speak their own language.
That's right.
Now, if that does not interest you, what do you want me to say to you? When you translate Assalamu alaikum out of the black man's language.
Mm.
As I just said, here we are tens of millions, not 10 million, not just millions,
Mm.
but tens of, with the S on 10, plural.
That's right.
That means more than one group of 10 million.
Go
That's
ahead.
right.
We are several groups of 10 million. We are 40 to 60 million
Yes,
people.
sir.
That's right.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Unless something has happened,
Mm.
we are the largest population, second only to Brazil.
Teach.
And I don't think Nigeria, but we are second only to Brazil unless demographics has changed
Mm.
in terms of being the largest population of African people outside the African continent.
Tell it. Tell it.
Come on. Teach.
Wait.
Tell it.
Go ahead.
If you want to find more quote unquote Africans
Mm.
outside of Africa,
Mm.
there is no place on this earth, with the exception of Brazil, where you can find more nappy heads,
Go ahead.
more bubble lips, and more big fat noses.
Go ahead.
Now, for those of you who think I'm making fun of African
Go
physiognomy,
ahead.
you know Minister Eric likes to clown when he's up here. I'm simply making a joke. Relax.
Go
There
ahead.
you go.
Jesus.
Don't say that, brother Minister.
Niggas done got so anal retentive now. Y'all joke too much. Really?
Uh-oh. Say that.
Say Jesus.
I make jokes while I'm being serious
That's right.
There you
Come
go.
on.
to take some of the edge off my seriousness.
There you go.
But some of us are living a life that's a joke.
Ooh.
Mm.
Some of us have an ideology or philosophy
Tell it.
that's a joke.
Come on.
Tell it.
Some of us get up in the morning and go to bed at night and we ain't did nothing
ahead.
with our life but be a
Go
damn
ahead.
joke all day.
Teach.
Tell it.
I joke during a 2 to 4 hour lecture on Sunday.
Right.
It's one thing for me to make a joke.
Right.
It's another thing for you to be a joke.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
Come on, brother
Tell
Minister.
it. Tell it. Tell it.
We are the second, again, unless demographics have changed. We are the second largest African population. I'm talking about here in America. We are the second largest African population outside of the African continent.
Mm.
Now, do I have to mention that African people are black? Anybody seen some white Africans lately?
Teach.
So when I say,
African,
yeah.
white man. He's from South Africa.
He's an African.
Right now,
Was that cracker crazy?
Oh,
White South Africa.
Right.
you know I lost it.
That's a nationality.
Go ahead.
You know I lost it.
I know you did. Look now. So when I say, when you translate the words Assalamu alaikum from the black man's language into the white man's language, that's supposed to get our attention.
Yes, sir.
Because we are the second, I will say it again, largest population of African people outside of the African continent, and yet we don't speak a black
Go
language.
ahead.
Mm.
Go ahead.
If you're bilingual, you speak English and Spanish. One white man's language wasn't good enough for you. You had to go learn another cracker's language.
Right. Right.
If you're bilingual, you may speak English and French.
Mm.
Right?
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Because the white man's language of English wasn't enough white folks' languages for you. You had to go get a cracker from France and learn his language.
Right.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
But how many black people are bilingual and you speak one white man's language
Mm.
and the other your own language?
Mm.
Talk black to me.
Mm.
Now, there are many languages spoken by many different tribes, nations, groups of African people.
That's right.
But the one I specifically refer to is the original of them all. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Minister Alonzo talked to you about a plane,
Mhm.
right? Not a ship.
Go ahead, bro.
Certainly not a spaceship.
Right. Right.
Minister Alonzo talked to you about an airplane. I can't stress that enough.
Go ahead.
Just an airplane,
Mm.
not a
Go
spaceship.
ahead. Come on, brother minister.
That's right.
This ain't
But
Wi-Fi channel.
in terms of aeronautic technology, if I said that correct,
Come on.
with respect to aeronautic technology, it is so vastly superior to any of the airplanes of the white man
Right. Teach.
that it is referred to as the mother of them all.
Come on.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir. Wake us up. Wake us up.
It's the plane that can shut all the other planes
Come
up.
on. Go ahead.
It's the plane that can just give the other planes that look. And the other planes were like,
Come on, brother minister.
you know how mama give you that look.
Right.
Yeah.
Tighten up real quick.
I know.
It's the plane that has mother hearing. You know, when you get chastised a little bit and you walking away and you go mumble something under
Right,
your breath.
right.
Oh, yeah.
And you just know mama didn't hear what you said. And she say, what you say,
Right.
boy? Pop! Talk black to me. Because she heard you.
Right.
And you end up with a pop mouth wondering,
Yeah, right.
how did she hear that?
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, that's like the mother
Go
plane.
ahead.
Yeah.
The
Teach.
mother plane can hear what this cracker is talking about and
Hey.
even thinking about
That's right. I ain't even get to that.
before they even act on what they speaking or talking about.
Teach.
Right or wrong?
That's right.
That's right, brother minister.
You know how mothers are able to do certain things.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You get in trouble and you try to run away from mama.
Right.
Mm.
And that don't last very long.
Oh, sir.
Talk black to me.
Wake this up.
Right, sir.
Well, this mother plane is the same way with respect to other planes.
Sure did.
Teach.
Talk black to me.
Go ahead.
Sure did.
Listen. The Arabic language is the mother of all
Go
black
ahead.
language.
Teach. Say that.
There is no language of black people that is as rich
Come
in content,
on.
in style, in diction, in every measurable manner. There is no black language that can fade the Arabic language.
Mm.
Are you listening to me?
Teach.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because the Arabic language is so old and so original, being the mother of all the others.
Right.
There is no other that can equal it.
Mm.
Talk black to me.
That's
Right.
right. You're right. You're right.
That's right.
So when you translate the words, what kind of words? Arabic words.
Uh-oh.
You translate them out of Arabic, the black man's language.
Say that.
That's right.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up, Mr. Muslim. Arabic is not our language. This African language is our language, and that African language is our language, and this African language is our language. Why are you embracing the language of foreigners, those Arabs?
Mm.
Come on.
How many times have I said you can't be black without Elijah?
A million.
And how many times do we reject that idea?
A million.
You cannot be black without Elijah. I'm sorry. You can try all you want to. You can wear 7 dashikis at a time. One dashiki on each arm, a dashiki on each leg, a separate dashiki on your head. You can have one dashiki hanging out your nose and another one tied around your neck. And you still ain't black without Elijah. Talk black to me.
That's right.
You can have an tatted on every area of your body.
Right.
And if you ain't with Elijah, you ain't black without Elijah.
Go ahead.
There you go.
Now let me explain to you why I say that. Well, we already know why you say that, because that's your religious belief system. And just exactly what is, genius, my religious belief system? What's my religious belief system? Talk black to me. My religious belief system is the black man is God.
Go ahead.
Whoa, say it again. They ain't
The black man is God.
Go ahead.
Woo.
That's my religious belief system.
That's right.
Ain't no God up there. That's my God right there.
Come on.
That's my God right there and out there.
That's right.
But this God is not the supreme God over all gods.
Whoa.
Talk black to me.
Wake 'em up.
Yes, sir. You all right?
There is one black man. I said the black man is God, right?
That's right.
But when you speak of the black man, there is one black man who is supreme in knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and therefore power over all the other black men.
Teach. Go ahead.
Who is that one black man?
Make it plain.
Who was that one black man yesterday? Who was that one black man the day before?
Go ahead.
Who was that one black man in the Middle Ages?
Teach.
Who was that one black man 5,000 years ago, 6,000 years ago, 8, 9, 12,000 years ago? It sure as hell wasn't Master Farad Muhammad, because Master Farad Muhammad wasn't born until February the 26th, 1877.
Teach.
So as the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us, every God has been meat, bones, and blood.
That's right.
Every God. Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, wait a minute. If he said every God, how many gods did he leave out? Every leaves out how many? None. If you leave one God out, it's not every God anymore, is it?
That's right.
It's every God except one.
That's right.
Okay, so what was the first God?
Uh-oh.
He had to be a man too.
Teach.
Talk black
Go
to me.
ahead.
That's right.
How could the first God have been a man in the triple darkness of space? There was no sun, and there was no this, and there was no that. You mean to tell me there was a man just floating around in space? Some of y'all are going to get your feelings hurt and take what I'm about to say the wrong
Go
way.
ahead.
You didn't hear what I said.
Teach.
I said some of you are going to get your feelings hurt and take what I'm about to say the wrong way.
Come on.
Who cares?
That's right.
I don't care. You
Watch
care.
this. Watch
Do
this.
you care?
Hell no, but watch this. In 1998, I was sitting, I forget what kind of vehicle it was. I was sitting in front of my apartment.
Come on.
Highland Place Apartments. Yeah. And I I had been driving around.
Right.
I wasn't the driver, but I had been riding around the city of Atlanta
Right.
for several hours. Y'all with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then after riding around the city for several hours, I and the driver, it was time to bring me home. We pulled up to my apartment and we just sat there and we started talking. Guess who I'm talking about? Brother Colin.
Oh, wow. Colin was your driver?
Yes.
Oh, that was a heck of a drive.
He came to pick me up at the house. See, now I got people's attention.
Go ahead.
I'm not talking about none of you in here now. Seriously, I'm not. But I know I got certain people's attention now.
Come on, brother.
Because most of us suffer from acute hoe syndrome.
Go ahead.
That's right.
I call it AHS, acute hoe syndrome. What kind of hoe? Personality hoe.
There you go.
I mentioned somebody with a large personality. Now you want to hear what I'm saying. Oh, you was riding around with Brother College? You was riding around with Dr. College? You damn right I was riding around with Dr. College. Nigga, who do you think I'm not?
Go ahead. Man, come on.
I didn't ask you who do you think I am.
Go ahead.
Nigga, I asked you, who the hell do you think I'm
Go
not?
ahead.
Because whoever you think I'm not, and whatever you think I'm not, nigga, that's exactly who and what
Go
I
ahead.
am.
Teach.
So I'm riding around.
Tell it, tell it.
I'm riding around. He comes to pick me up at the house.
All right.
He wanted to ride around with me. It wasn't like, can you come get me? I want to ride around with you. I don't have hoe syndrome.
Go ahead.
He wanted to kick it with me.
Go ahead.
He asked for the ride,
Teach.
not me. Y'all all right?
Teach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we riding around and we just kicking it. Well, what are you kicking it about? We were kicking it about the reason why he came to pick me up and ride me around in the first place. This was in 1998.
Wow. Okay.
This was before he formally, all right, took over the Black Panther Party, the new Black Panther Party for self-defense. Okay. Do any of you hoe niggas who didn't come into, see, they hate that language. And anybody who hates the language, let me do what I did before so that I can make a fool out of you. You don't like the language that I'm using and disapprove of it, you're right. I shouldn't be using language like that. You're right. I have to let that sink in. Because niggas think two things. One, I won't or can't admit when I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
And two, that I give a damn. Well, you should care when you're wrong. I do, but not in this case.
Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I prioritize right and wrong. Another subject for another Sunday. You want to hate me and consider me illegitimate because of the things I say and the way I say it? Nigga, good luck with that.
Go ahead.
How well has that worked for you so far?
Teach.
Like I said, those of you who hate Minister Eric, you are watching as minister after minister after minister after minister falls off.
Hey, ooh. Hey.
And you are, while watching with your own eyes, you are watching yourself end up left with nobody but me.
Come on. Go ahead.
Tell it.
Teach. Come on, brother.
And it's happening the whole time. You're saying he curses. He calls our people niggers. The messenger wouldn't approve of that. He. And I'm just making more progress.
Go ahead. That's
and
right.
more progress.
That's right.
And more
Come on,
progress.
brother.
That's right.
Rising as the others you favor over me are falling.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me. So just relax.
Can't relax.
That's right.
Now, any of you whole niggas who you just came along with your new jack self
Go ahead.
towards the end of Brother Khaled's career. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, sir.
No. He asked to come pick me up, ride me around
Go ahead.
before you started knowing.
Teach.
Tell it.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So we're riding around. He wanted to pitch to me. Now, this is something that a nigga who calls me a Khaled wannabe, listen. He wanted to pitch to me. You know what pitch is, right?
Yes, sir.
He wanted to sell me on some ideas. He wanted to personally, not from no news clippings, not from no grapevine. He wasn't on no Gladys Knight-ish. He wasn't on no Pips-ish. He wanted to personally sit down with me and discuss his future plans.
Come on.
Why he wanted to do that with me?
Teach.
How many of you whole niggas did he choose to do that with besides me?
Go ahead.
I didn't have no temple with no packed audience then. I didn't have no temple at all. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I was in the freelance Islam stage at that particular time. I had got shot to the left by Farrakhan's movement in 96. And by 98, I'm 2 years into the thumb twiddling. Huh? I'm 2 years in the thumb twiddling. Damn, I sure wish I had something to do. If I don't find something to do other than twiddle these thumbs, I ain't gonna have but 8 fingers. But I was somebody so important to him that when it was time for him to make moves to the future direction that he was going to be traveling in, I was one of those he wanted to sit down with, man to man, face to face, discuss it with me.
Teach.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm still a little shit.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully you ain't by yourself.
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Y'all niggas play me for a sucker all the time.
Oh, make it plain.
And all I do is just ignore the hell out of you and just keep it moving. I know me. You don't.
Real, brother.
Talk black to me.
Yes, sir.
Keep running circles around.
I mean, really, bro. They act like this is the way he was with everybody.
Right.
No, that's the way he was with me.
Go ahead.
And some others as well. But
Right.
I'm definitely one of those few.
That's right. Go ahead.
Right.
Soldier.
Now, he obviously had a reason he thought it was so important to come get me and discuss this plan with me.
Teach.
That's right.
Come on, brother, man. Give him the head.
That's right.
Some of you little nothing sucker biatch niggas,
Go ahead.
Oh.
Teach.
you ain't got nothing going
Say
to
that.
discuss with nobody.
There you go.
But he is the second most important voice
That's right.
on behalf of black liberation.
second only to Farrakhan.
Right. That's right.
But he got some plans in the works. And guess who he want to talk it over with?
Go ahead.
Eric.
Come on.
But you ain't nothing but a little sucker or low hoe on the totem pole of your damn movement.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
And you look at me like I'm nothing.
Right. Right.
Tell it.
Make me wish your mama had thought the same thing about you in her first trimester. She could have saved us a lot of pain and frustration.
Oh, man.
Ouch.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This coffee, brother.
I tried.
Ain't nothing. Look, you don't like that. Let me tell you what a nigga is. A nigga is an all-wise, civilized, supreme being, black man or woman.
Right.
That the white man has gotten his hands on,
Say that.
poisoned, robbed,
Right.
ruined,
T.
turned inside out, turned upside down,
Go ahead.
made a mere shell of the all-wise, civilized, supreme being that he or she once was.
T.
Just a shell of themselves. That's what a nigga is. You gotta start with a black man or
Go
woman.
ahead.
And then you gotta give that black man or woman into the power of a white man and woman. And you have to let the white man destroy them. Then you got a nigga.
That's right.
T.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's what has happened to all of us.
That's
right.
Right.
Oh.
Now, some of us are on the path to restoration.
T.
We on our way back to being the black gods that we once were. We've taken about a step and a half in that direction. That's it.
Man.
Some of us think we halfway there. Some of us so stupid we think we all the way there.
Right.
Say we good, right?
Right. Good.
I'm good.
2 assalamu alaikums, a bean pie, half a carrot cake, and a walaikum salam, and we think it's over.
No more shit.
I'm getting restored.
Don't forget about the that shit.
And the Dutch. Hell no. Up under your assalamu alaikum and all that, praise be to Allah for the humble Elijah Muhammad, is all that white man's poison and niggification.
Go ahead. Man. Come on.
Talk black to me.
Tell it.
This is a process that's going to take generations.
Listen.
Yes, it is.
No, we've taken about a step and a half. It.
Come on, brother bitch.
But we were so messed up just that step and a half. When people see how far that step and a half,
Oh.
how much it has done to improve us, it staggers the imagination.
Uh-oh.
That's right.
But what staggers my imagination is the 24,895 miles plus 5,278.5 feet we still got to go. That's what staggers my imagination.
Right.
I look at how far I have come and then look at damn near 24,896 more miles to go.
Go
And I'm
ahead.
like, well, damn, how messed up was I?
Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So we're riding around. I know I forgot something.
Go ahead.
Maybe I'll remember. So we're riding around. He wants to pitch his plan to me as far as where we gonna go from here. When I say we, I mean we, the black nation.
Right. Okay.
All right? Okay. So he's telling me that he has been asked by, I believe, Brother Aaron Michaels, to head, and there was another brother in there too, Aaron Michaels and somebody else.
David Foreman.
David Foreman and Robert Ward, yeah.
I think it was the brother Robert that he mentioned, that he had been asked to head the Black Panther Party, and he was telling me that he was planning on doing that. And he was saying that he wanted a quote unquote cadre. That's my word. I don't know what word he actually used, but that he wanted a cadre of soldiers. My word again, okay? He said that he wanted us to be versatile. Again, my word. But let me tell you what he was talking about. He said that as we move forward in the Black liberation struggle, that we're going to have details where all of us going to be in black fatigues. Meaning what? A, we Nation of Islam, but when we go on this particular detail, a Black Panther type detail, everybody is going black military fatigues. He said there are going to be other details where we're going to go and put a move down and we all going to be in African clothes. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
When we're doing something, in other words, with the Afrocentrics, we're going to go dressed as the Afrocentrics. When we're doing something that's a Black Panther detail, we're going to go dress as the Black Panthers. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
He said there will also be details where we're going to go and we're going to be representing the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Everybody's coming suited and booted. Right?
Yes, sir.
Meaning like this. Talk black to me. So those of us that are going to be with him, we all are going to be doing various types of details, and depending on the type of detail, that's going to determine what type of uniform we wear. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. He knew that my thing is Nation of Islam, period. Why he wanted to come and discuss this with me. Okay, little Eric, you're going to get what you want. We're going to do Nation of Islam details too. But come on, bro. This ain't what he said, but I'm just saying this is obviously what was on his mind. But come on, bro. We're going after the largest amount of our people that we can with this teaching and with this militancy. And I don't see a problem with A. Sometimes we go and dress like this. Other times we go and dress like this. But it's all ultimately designed to save our people.
Yes, sir.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is something I appreciated about Brother Khalid. Brother Khalid loved you enough to go in African clothes and talk that African talk in order to attract you to what Master Farad Muhammad desired for you.
Man.
Eric don't love you like that. And I make no apologies for that. So Khalid wanna be held, my nigga. No, I'm not.
That's right.
I'm not putting on no African nothing to try to get you.
Go ahead.
You getting this Class A uniform.
Oh.
You getting a dark suit with a white shirt and a bow tie. And if you don't like that, nigga, go to hell.
Go ahead.
Woo! I'm not running around in no black military fatigues to attract you. If you can't take it with the suit and the bow tie, nigga, get out the way.
Go ahead.
And find me some niggas that want it like this.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You ain't getting nothing from Eric but pure Elijah.
That's it.
And nothing but Elijah. And if you don't want Elijah, Eric don't want you.
Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
So I don't know why Listen to me. I have watched all of the people that you think have such greater accomplishments than me accomplish everything that they accomplished. I've been doing this 40 damn years. I done watched all the big names become big names, doing all of these other things, and where did it all end up? Talk black to me. That's why this Holy Quran says, travel in the earth and then see what was the end. How did it all turn out?
Go ahead.
See what was the end of those before you.
Wow. Go ahead.
I don't want to be Malcolm.
That's right.
Y'all Malcolm home niggas, you be Malcolm.
Go ahead.
I don't want to be Malcolm.
Come on.
I don't give a damn what Malcolm achieved. Look how he ended up.
Go ahead. That's right.
You Farrakhan sycophant niggas. I don't want to be Farrakhan. I don't give a damn what that nigga has accomplished and achieved. Look how he ended up.
Go ahead.
And as much as I love and admire Brother Khaled, I don't want to be Khaled. I don't give a damn what Brother Khaled accomplished and achieved. Look how he ended up. What the hell make you think I want to do the same thing?
Go ahead.
That man loved you enough to go through all them damn whatever genuflections in order to get you to accept black liberation. Only to end up with you never supporting him the way you should.
Tell it.
You abandoned him for Farrakhan. Yes, you did.
Tell it.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about his followers, meaning Farrakhan's followers.
Right.
I'm talking about you niggas claim you love Khaled so much.
Tell it.
When Farrakhan said, y'all niggas said, talk black to me.
Tell it.
They turned their back.
Turn it back on.
You didn't want to offend Farrakhan by being fully supportive of Khaled in spite of Farrakhan. You didn't want to do that. Khaled used to go to Free for All Baptist Church here in Decatur. Packed the place. Then when Farrakhan put the order on it, all you damn Afrocentric black militant sucker niggas in the city of Atlanta, Khaled would have speaking events. And when it was time for him to go and do the event, sometimes those at the venue, not free for all, but sometimes those at different venues that they had rented for him to speak would cancel out at the last minute.
Yes, they did.
That's how y'all niggas did Khaled. This man done paid money. Some group or individual done invited him to speak. And because you scared of what damn Farrakhan feels about him, you gonna cancel his event at the last damn minute. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir. Keep stepping on it.
What was your wicked, evil, black bastard game? What was your aim? You wanted to make it to appear as though being on the wrong side of Farrakhan ends your career. You can't attract people. You can't make progress. You can't do. In order for you to be successful, you got to be with Farrakhan. This is what they were doing to Khaled. And this is what they're doing to Eric right now.
That's right. They are.
You're going to make sure every time I come to this mic, ain't nobody in here. So you can point to that and say, see, you can't be successful without the leader. Nigga, I was with the leader for, I have to put the leader in quotes because he ain't the leader. I was with the leader for 13 years. How successful was I then? I have never had a temple as large as this one, nor as strong as this one when I was with him.
Tell it.
My ministry is infinitely more successful than it ever was under him. So what the hell are you talking about?
Tell it.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
You know how many times as a minister of Farrakhan, I came to the mic and all the damn chairs were empty?
Come on, Red.
And I was selling final calls, sending this nigga money every month, and would gladly have took your head off your damn shoulders if you said something against them. And my chairs were still empty. Now, what you psychophant niggas got as a smart aleck comment to that? I know you got one. I just would be curious as to what it is. Just for my personal entertainment. I know you got something slick to say. Because you's a nigga, and that's what niggas do. Talk slick.
Yeah.
All right. So, you saw the first debate that Khaled had with Anthony Hilder out in Los Angeles. Packed. Well, he had done most of his work in that area. So it took them longer, if ever, to put him down. Are you with me? He packed that. He had a second debate with Anthony Hilder at Free Fall. I think that's the name of it. There in Decatur on Candler Road, almost down to I-20. He had a second debate with him. But this was in the height of the anti-Khalid crap coming from Farrakhan's movement. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
All that work he put in Atlanta as the Southern Regional Minister, all that damn work, Khalid built the damn South. I don't care what none of you niggas say. When Farrakhan put him here in the South, he got the South pocket. Talk black to me.
Sure did.
Yeah.
All that work that man did. Then, when the second debate came around, I'm the one, if you got that video, I'm the one that introduced him. Hashim was supposed to be the one to introduce him. But when I showed up, he changed his mind. No disrespect to Hashim, but I'm just telling you
That's right.
who I am. Eric's here? Sorry, Brother Hashim. I want Eric to bring me on.
Make it plain.
See, this is why I don't pay them simple
That's
sack
right.
niggas
Go ahead.
no mind, man.
That's right.
You just running your mouth talking that slick talk, man. All I had to do was walk up in there.
Go ahead.
Hashim, love you. Eric, Mike. Some of y'all so blind and stupid, you done looked at that video, saw me, and didn't even realize that's me.
Man, go ahead.
But I'm in black military fatigues. I'm in black military fatigues.
That's what threw him off.
And I'm introducing him, the second most powerful voice on behalf of the black liberation struggle in America,
Come on.
which he was.
Go ahead.
That's
The
right.
only voice more powerful than his teacher, Farrakhan.
Right.
That's it. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Khalid was second to none but Farrakhan. Talk black to me.
Teach.
Tell it.
So just like you heard Brother Minister Clarence say, no, he didn't make that up himself, the strongest voice for Elijah.
Go ahead.
I coined
That's
that.
right.
Nobody was calling Khalid the second most powerful voice on behalf of black liberation till I did.
Go ahead.
And I don't know anybody who did after I coined that for him.
Teach.
Talk black to me. So y'all getting a little history lesson today.
That's right. Give it to him.
But the point that I'm making is almost nobody showed up. This is the great, magnificent Khaled debating the cracker Anthony Hilder at a church where he packed 10,000 times. But all of a sudden, after all that work he did, y'all niggas abandoned him. You wouldn't even come. I'm standing there on the stage, opening up, looking at all the empty chairs, and I'm saying to myself, I cannot believe what the hell I'm looking at. You punk niggas didn't come because you didn't want to offend Farrakhan. Ho niggas.
Yes, sir.
I will never forgive you for doing that.
That's right, brother minister.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
But I'm not Allah.
Sure did.
Allah is the oft returning to mercy and the most merciful of those who show mercy, and I have to just submit to him.
Sure did.
So since he is way more likely to forgive you for that whole ish you did, ain't nothing I can do but just submit to him and accept you. But if it was up to me, and you better be lucky it's not, I never forgive you for doing that. If you were so rah-rah Khaled before then, why you ain't rah-rah Khaled now?
Tell it.
Talk black to me.
Tell it.
They scared.
I never supported Khaled when he was big and popular. Ever. You don't find Eric nowhere near Khaled when he was a whole magnet.
Go ahead.
What you mean a whole magnet? When he had it going on so good, everybody want to get a piece of that action. You never saw Minister Eric trying to get a piece of nothing.
Go ahead.
I didn't link up with Khaled until his popularity declined. Until
Listen.
Farrakhan said,
Listen.
that's when I hooked up with Khaled.
Right.
So what the hell are you talking about?
Make it plain, brother.
See, these niggas assume that when I was under Farrakhan and Khaled had not yet gotten shot to the left by Farrakhan,
Right.
they assumed that I was one of those admiring fans of his. I didn't give a damn about Khaled. My word is bond to Master Wallace Farad Muhammad. I didn't give a damn about Khaled. My hero was Keith
Go ahead.
Muhammad.
Go ahead.
See, you don't think nothing of Brother Keith. But in my estimation, Keith was a greater man than Khaled.
Come on, man. Teach.
So what the hell I'm riding college strap for?
Go ahead.
I already had a minister who was my mentor that I saw as a greater minister than Khaled.
Come on.
What the hell I'm riding college for? Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
It is precisely because of the way I was taught and trained under Brother Minister Keith Muhammad, Plainfield, New Jersey, Temple number 80. I got to name the names.
Go ahead, brother.
That when I saw Farrakhan make the move that he made on Khaled, not knowing it was him that did it, but thinking it was hypocrites around him doing it only, because they had already been doing that to Brother Minister Keith the whole time. I knew him.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, damn, they doing Khaled just like they did Keith.
Teach.
And it wasn't my idea. It was Minister Craig Muhammad's idea. Montclair, New Jersey. It was Minister Craig Muhammad. Go on Facebook and look up Craig Smith.
Right.
That's who I'm talking about.
Right.
His idea was, yo, we need to hook up with Brother Khaled and give him the type of support that we was giving Brother Keith. Because they doing the same thing to Khaled that they've been doing to Keith. Y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it was only when I had nothing to gain and everything to lose, at least potentially, that I hooked up with cotton. Orders of my nation, quote unquote, were you can't mess with cotton.
That's right.
I'm not talking about when the nation was rah rah, Khalid, rah rah, Khalid. I didn't hook up with him then. I hooked up with him when the nation was Khalid, no Khalid, no. That's when I hooked up with. That ain't no whole move. That's a G move.
That's right.
Right there. All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Teach.
If you want some hoish, you back away from cotton. Because orders from Chicago are back away from cotton.
That's right.
Holly going to mosques and the ministers, captains, whatever, they telling him he can't come in.
Man.
But agreeing with Minister Craig, we inviting him. Brother, come on. All of the ministers scared to invite him.
Oh, brother minister.
Scared.
Teach.
But me, Minister Craig, we inviting him. And because I like to give credit where credit is due, no matter who you are.
Right.
Minister Craig got the idea from Minister Keith's brother, Robert, who was Farrakhan's minister in Philadelphia before Jamil.
Wow.
Y'all ain't listening to me. See, for a few niggas that are okay, at least, you don't have whole syndrome to the acute degree that some others have it.
Go ahead.
I'm dropping some nice history on
Yes,
you.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Jewels being dropped.
And I'm showing you by the history I'm dropping on you how far I go back. And who the hell you think you ain't looking at when I come to this microphone? Minister Keith had a brother, Robert Muhammad. Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Who was Farrakhan's minister of the Temple number 12 in Philadelphia. Before Minister James X, a.k.a. Jamil Muhammad. Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
He was the first person that we knew that bucked the order. He wasn't a minister at the time. But having been inspired by the work that his younger brother Keith was doing, he stood back up.
Go ahead.
And he set up in Camden, for those of you who know Minister Wasim, he set up in Camden the Islamic Study Center. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
And he recruited Brother Minister Wasim. He recruited the assistant minister, Brother Minister Nareem, and maybe some others, but definitely those two, they were Sunnis. They didn't know that their being Muslim, they didn't know the degree to which it traced to the most honorable Elijah
Go
Muhammad.
ahead.
But Minister Robert, having a barber shop and a laundromat there in Camden, New Jersey, he, just like his brother Keith, preaching in the barber shop.
Go ahead.
And people listening. And they saying, hey, I want to get down.
Come on.
Next thing you know, he got an army of men with him. Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So after he gets up to a certain point, he's there in Camden with the Islamic Study Center. he invites Brother Khaled to speak at a high school, I believe, in Vineland, New Jersey. Vine, like grapevine, Vineland, New Jersey. He invited him to speak there. Nice turnout. Khaled came out, and if I remember correctly, if I don't sue me, but if I remember correctly, he comes out. This was after he had gotten shot. He comes out, he's in the wheelchair. And he does whatever he's going to do, but at some point, he pops up, and the crowd went crazy because nobody thought he could get up.
Yes, sir.
That's how I felt when I saw Brother Liddy walking up here.
Go ahead.
But Brother Liddy broke his leg and told me, we've been in constant communication, and he told me he was, immobile.
Okay.
I peek out the window, Brother Liddy.
You getting it? You getting it? Yes, sir.
No cane, no water, just getting it.
So, come on, brother.
So I understand how the crowd felt when Khaled got up out the wheelchair and started talking.
Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
So seeing Minister Keith's older brother buck the trend and invite Brother Khaled, it was the seed for us to do the same thing in Minister Craig's mind. He pitched the idea. I'm like, okay, let's do it.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Oh, yeah.
So the first meeting we had with him, when I say meeting we had with him, I mean the first meeting we went to where he was speaking. I forget the name of the group, but there was a black militant group of, I believe they were students of some sort, but there was some black militant group in Newark, New Jersey. They invited Brother Khaled to speak out there. And we went to that meeting, although we were ordered, all of us in the so-called Nation of Islam, you don't attend Khaled's lectures. We went anyway. Okay? And
Right.
see, you rebellious. That's why you just... I get that from Brother Keith too.
Uh-oh.
When we said something that he didn't like or something, or he was just frustrated with us, he would be like, so look, I forget exactly where Brother Khaled was speaking, but we went there. And I remember either before he spoke or after he spoke, him and Majid got into it. Captain Majid. Him and Captain Majid got into it. They was talking like this, and then I saw Brother Khaled do like this. He motioned them, come on. So they went in the back and they was arguing. And one of them said to the other one, nigga, F you. I think it was Brother Khaled saying it to Captain Majid.
Right.
And Captain Majid said, nigga, F you too. And they was just at each other like they was getting ready to get into it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So that whole thing blew over, however it blew over. And Minister Craig approached Brother Khaled at the end and told him that we want to invite him to come speak. This was in early 1996, either January or February. And that's when we started working with Brother Khaled. Now keep in mind, Captain Majid was the captain over the whole state of New Jersey at the time. And the minister of Mosque 25, Qadir Muhammad, was the minister of the whole state of New Jersey. And I was a renegade minister in the state of New Jersey. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is what's going on at the time.
Right.
So here I am, the recognized, sanctioned sanctioned, backed authority, Captain Majid, of all FOI in the state of New Jersey, is just cussing out Brother Khaled and getting cussed back out by Brother Khaled because orders are, don't mess with Brother Khaled. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I'm watching this with my own eyes. And I'm saying, yo, let's hook up.
Oh, yeah, yes, sir. Come on. Come on. Go ahead.
See, that would have scared a whole nigga.
Right.
But a G nigga don't care nothing about none of
Go
that.
ahead.
Shut up.
I don't give a damn about how many of y'all ain't with him.
Come on.
I don't see where it's right what's being done to him, so I'm going to stand with him regardless.
Come on, brother minister.
Knowing that y'all going to want to stomp me out.
Teach.
Knowing that I ain't but 5'7", 130 something pounds.
Come on.
Where? But I just don't care. If I believe I'm right about something, the danger is not going to stop me from doing it. Because I believe what I'm doing is right.
Yes, sir.
Why are you trying to scare me into not talking the way I talk? Nigga, I'm just not scared. In order to shut me up, you have to come to me and persuade me. You have to show me the error of my ways.
There you go.
Except when it comes to cussing you out and calling you niggas.
Wow.
I'm going to put that on the back. I'm not going to stop that. I'm not going to correct that till later.
Right.
But when it comes to a matter like supporting Khaled, is you crazy? When it comes to a matter like just dragging Farrakhan, you ain't about to scare me. You have to convince me that I'm wrong. You have to go. This is the way Brother Keith trained me.
Right.
Brother Keith would always make it clear, I'm not interested in your feelings. None of that.
Go ahead.
Right.
Show me in the teachings where I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
That's how he trained me.
Go ahead.
Now pick up this message to the black man. Pick up this Quran, this Bible. Our Savior has arrived. Give me some tapes of the man. Look, bring me the theology of Elijah and show me where I'm
Come
wrong.
on.
That's the only way you're going to back me down. Now, you might shoot me. You might punch me. You might kick me. You might do a lot of things to me, but what you won't do is change me.
Oh, man. Standing on that square. Come on, brother
If you knock me the flock out, I will wake up and do the same damn thing again.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Come on, brother minister.
Word is born to Master Farad Muhammad. If you shoot me down, I'll be just like Khaled.
Go ahead.
When I heal up, if I heal up, I'm going to get up and do the same thing that got me shot the first time.
Teach.
Because as long as I believe what I'm doing is right, I'm not going to stop.
Go ahead.
Hardcore.
Isn't that the way all of us should be?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We should be.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
I don't believe in what Minister Farrakhan is teaching.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I never believed what he's teaching.
Come on.
Tell it.
I signed up for what Elijah is teaching.
Oh,
Right.
yes, sir.
Teach, brother.
Talk back to me.
Go ahead.
That's right.
That's right.
I did not sign up for no first God 78 trillion
Go
years
ahead,
ago.
man. Teach. Go ahead.
I signed up to worship Farad
Yes,
Muhammad.
sir.
Tell it.
Yes.
Tell it.
Go ahead.
So when you start taking Master Farad Muhammad away from me, I'm going to take me I never agreed to believe in a God other than Master Farad Muhammad.
Tell it. Tell it.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
Ooh-wee.
I just remember the point that I didn't clear up about who was the God.
Right.
The messenger said every God has been meat, bones, and blood. He said God is a man. He always has been a man, and he always will be a man. But the point that I was trying to make and then went off on a tangent about Master Farad Muhammad is this. It has not always been the same individual man who's God.
Go
Mm.
Go ahead. Teach you
One
lies.
man is God
Teach you lies.
until he dies. But once he dies, another man steps up to that place and is the God over all of us. So when Prophet Muhammad received the revelation of this holy Quran, Master Farad Muhammad was not the God that revealed it.
That's right.
He didn't come until what, 1400 years later?
That's right.
The God in this book who says, I, Allah, am the best knower. And we created the heavens and the earth in 6 periods. Whenever that God is talking in this book, that's a flesh and blood living human being.
Mm.
Say it.
Tell it.
Go ahead, man. Come on, brother, man.
Who was the all-wise, righteous one of his day and time.
That's right.
But let me tell you something about that God. He was not as wise,
Uh-oh.
nor was he as
Hey.
powerful as Yaqub.
See?
Whoa.
Mm.
And that's why he could not defeat
Go
Yaqub
ahead.
and his maid devils.
Right.
Mm.
All he could do
Good teaching.
was purify those who would accept his message through his prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Come on, brother, man.
Are y'all listening to me?
Yes, sir.
And keep them from falling victim to the devil. But he couldn't stop the devil
Mm.
because Yaqub was the God of this world for 6,000 years.
Yes, sir.
The messenger teaches us there has been no God in the past 6,000 years wiser than Yaqub,
That's right.
greater than Yaqub. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And that's why the white man could not be stopped by none of the
Go
prophets.
ahead, brother minister.
Because none of those prophets had ever been sent by a God with the wisdom and power of Yaqub.
Teach, brother.
Are you with
Come on,
me?
wake them up,
Yes,
brother
sir.
minister.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
White folks looked at the prophets and
Teach,
was
man.
like, yo, my nigga, do you know who I'm with? My dude is Yaq, baby.
Yeah.
What you think, you man? I rock with my nigga Yaq. The hell you talking about all this Allah, Islam stuff?
Mm.
Man, get up out of here. They started doing the bad cracker. I'm a bad cracker. I'm with Yaqub.
Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
And all the prophets could do would be like, all right, you got this one. I'm going to take this
Go
L.
ahead.
But you just wait.
Right.
No, you just wait. When the Son of Man get here, he going to get you. I'm telling you, one day the Mahdi going to come and he going to get
Go
you,
ahead,
damn
brother
devil.
minister.
That's all the prophets could do.
Right.
Until the one they were threatening the devils with was born
Come
on
on.
the 26th of
Go
February,
ahead.
1877.
Come on. Teach.
Mm.
Teach.
Every God for the past 6,000 years knew they couldn't mess with the white man.
Come on.
But they knew there would come a God who could mess with the white
Go
man.
ahead.
That's right.
So
Come
they
on.
sent their prophets into the world of the white man to threaten the white man. Your day coming.
Go ahead.
We got one coming from us
Right.
that's going to eat you up.
Man. Go ahead.
Mm.
Talk black to me.
Go
Tell it,
ahead.
tell it.
That one is Master Farad Muhammad.
That's right. Come on, brother minister.
Mm.
True.
Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
That's the God we serve.
That's right.
That's right.
Say that.
Okay, now back to college. So we hook up with college. We know what kind of pressure, we know what kind of hatred is going to be focused on us by doing what we did. But hell, we had been doing it with Brother Keith for years.
Right, right.
90% of the time I was under Farrakhan, I was a renegade and an outcast. 90% of the time. Because that's what Minister Keith was considered. And because I was Minister Keith's right-hand man,
Right.
well, then I got that same recognition.
Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. I see you thugging it out, brother. That lady speaking Arabic.
Go ahead.
So we invite him to speak twice, 3, 4, about 5 or 6 times.
Go ahead.
Okay.
We invited him to speak in different locations in New Jersey. So I'm kicked out by now.
It took you that long?
I invited him in April of '96. Then I invited him again in May. Kadir and Don called me up on the phone on a 3-way. And when Don found out, I should say, that this wasn't the first time I invited him, hell, I did it in April. He was like, wait a minute, you knew, I'm talking about the regional minister, Don
Yes, sir.
Muhammad. He was like, you knew what the orders were and you invited him anywhere? Yes. And now you're doing it again? Yes. Oh, brother, I have nothing else to say to you. You are to cease and desist all operations. You are relieved of your post.
Sounds like him, brother.
You little hoe niggas in my comment section.
Come on, man.
You little minnows. You little goldfish niggas.
That's what it is.
Ain't even got a bowl. You a goldfish ain't even got a damn bowl. You goldfish in a bag, nigga. Blowing your bird chest at me in the comment section of my videos. Nigga, I'm on the phone with your regional minister.
Go ahead, man.
Not now, but then.
Come on.
I go up against big niggas.
Come on.
You ain't nothing but a little punk nigga.
Teach.
The hell you think I care about you?
Teach.
I'm on the phone with the minister of the whole state of New Jersey and the regional minister of the whole East Coast.
Come on.
Ain't nobody on the phone but the 3 of us. I'm doing something, making so much noise, having such an impact
Come on.
that the state minister and the regional minister
Come on.
got on the phone with me.
Go ahead. Teach.
I'm talking about niggas whose feet you kiss. I'm talking about niggas whose butts you kiss.
Come on.
I'm talking about niggas you scared of.
Go ahead.
I'm on the phone with them niggas.
Teach.
Kadir calls me up on the phone. Hey, I heard you inviting Khaled again. Now, we let you get away with it last month. You can't do that no more. I'm telling him, look, is Khaled in F class? I knew you was going to ask that. Because he know Keith.
Yeah.
So he know what my response is going to be because I'm like a wannabe Keith. If you want to call me a wannabe somebody, call me a Keith wannabe.
Go ahead.
I'll accept that.
Go ahead.
So I knew you was going to say that. Look, the orders are blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, I'm going on with it. He was like, well, okay. you know, if you don't want to listen to me, then let's get Minister Don on the phone. Was that supposed to scare me?
Come on.
I said, okay. So he calls Minister Don, and they both on the phone with me. Now Minister Don wants to question me about what I'm doing. So he tells me, brother, we hear and obey. I said, yes, sir, unless it conflicts with our religion.
Go ahead.
How many niggas you think got the BA 77 Ls to talk to the regional minister like that?
None. Hey, come on, brother.
If there are any, ain't a lot of them.
Right, go ahead.
But little Eric that you have no respect for, I did it.
Go ahead. Teach.
I'm like, yes, sir, unless it conflicts with our religion. I'm hitting him with Elijah. So he says to me, well, brother, how does these orders conflict with your religion? I said, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said the best religion is the religion of justice. And what is being done to Brother Khalid is unjust.
Come on. Oh. Come on.
How many of them bean pie slinging, bow ties pumping niggas in 1996 you think had the backbone to argue with the regional minister?
As you were.
But Eric did.
Come on.
That's who y'all looking at right now.
Come on. Teach.
The nigga that got the backbone to do what you niggas
Go ahead. Come on.
I argued with the regional minister. I knew what could happen to me by arguing with him. I didn't care.
Go ahead.
I believed what I was doing was right.
Teach.
Nah, nigga, you wrong. I said I believed.
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter if I wasn't right. I believed that I was right.
Yes, sir.
Now, when a nigga believe he right, what you expect him to do? Bow down? That's what hoes do.
That's right. Yeah. Come on, brother, man.
Yeah.
So finally, when I told him I'm not canceling this event, that's when he tells me, you busted, you relieved from your post, you ought to cease all representation of Minister Farrakhan, blah, 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 blah. And then he hung up the phone without me being able to say anything back to him. And soon as he did that, I said to Minister Kadir, I'm going to keep operating. Bam! And hung the phone up on him.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Now, who in the hell told you? Who the hell told you Kadir was Mickey Mouse?
Oh. Memories.
Hell, his captain was Majid.
Oh.
You could get your head busted.
Right. Come on, brother minister.
Talking crazy to Kadir.
Teach.
I know niggas got their heads busted. Talking crazy to people under Kadir.
Go ahead.
I could easily not be here right now.
Go ahead. Right. True. That's right.
I mean, niggas.
Oh.
I remember one time, now ask Majid if I'm lying.
Uh-oh.
This was in 93. This was right around the time, 93, 94. This was right around the time he had first became the captain in North. And I was running this renegade study group. And we went to an event in Montclair. And I'm there. Minister Craig and Brother Omar done went somewhere. I'm by myself. As usual. God damn it, if I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Soon as I was by myself, here come Brother Aaron and Brother Burtis. See, that's old school. You New Jack niggas. If you don't know Aaron or Burtis, you's a New Jack nigga. Shut up. Get off my video and go watch something else.
Go
Here
ahead.
come Brother Aaron and Brother Burtis. They done left Atlanta and came up to Newark, and they both lieutenants now. Okay, so they see me there. I got my final calls in my hand. I'm doing what I do, but I'm by myself. They come to me and they want to, interrogate me, push up on me because I'm renegade. So they let me know in no uncertain terms that I ain't got no business out there and blah, 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 right?
That's right.
So either Brother Aaron or Brother Burtis, as we arguing, and me being Minister Eric, I'm looking up at Brother Aaron. Hell, I could argue with Brother Burtis, but Brother Aaron,
Tall.
hell, everybody tall compared to me. So, Brother Aaron bends down. God, he wanted to make sure I heard him. And there was so much space between him and me.
Man.
He had to bend on down and let me know. He said, brother, we'll do you right now. I put my papers down. I said, come on.
Come on, man.
You think I didn't know that I was going to be stomped into damn Rhode Island? No, seriously, I'm going to ask you again. This is Brother Aaron and Brother Burtis, me by myself. 5'7", 130-something pounds.
If that.
If that. And these two gorilla niggas, right? King Kong and Boo Boo. Hey, Boo Boo wasn't no joke though. Boo Boo give you that damn work. Trust that. So, they can tell me, we'll do you right now. Put my papers down. What's up? Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, if I didn't have bad luck, I would have no luck at all. Minister Craig and Brother Omar is way down in the damn festival somewhere. I'm here all by myself. I'm about to get killed up here.
Dang.
But I didn't care.
Right.
What?
Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So then Brother Aaron says to Brother Burtis, oh, he just saying that because he know we ain't going to want to look bad to the people. Well, if you didn't want to look bad to the people, why did you tell me you was getting ready to do me
Go ahead.
in front of the people? I don't want to hear that. You didn't think about that when you said you was going to do something.
Right.
So don't tell me nothing about that when I square off. Let's go.
Yep.
Talk black to me.
Come on.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
So then either they went and got Majid. I think that's what the deal was. They left me alone. Now they come back, all three of them. It's Aaron and Burtis with Majid now. Majid comes. Now, keep this in mind. I remember when he first joined the temple. Yeah. I had a store on Clinton Avenue, brother, right across the street from Safe Light Auto Glass. I had that storefront, Oasis Distributors. So he come walking in the store with his son. He would just join in. He didn't have no position at all. Coming out the military, I don't know whether he was just out or he had been out, don't care. But he came into the store, we talked everything. So, I remembered him. I knew who he was. I watched him go from just some nigga just joined the temple to the captain of the FOI. So he comes up and we at this place in Montclair. They done filled him in on me and what's going on. But he knew me anyway. I'm just saying. I mean, because like I said, I watched him a year, 2 years, however many years come in.
Right.
So he comes to me and explains to me, in his Majid fashion, how wrong I am to be doing what I'm doing, so on and so on and so forth. And then he gives me this warning. He says, brother, back in the days of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, you'd have been got long time ago. And he's right. If I had tried that when the messenger was here, I'd have been gone long. Brother Lenny, no.
So we know a lot of the stories about
Yeah. So I didn't reject what he was saying. That's true. Oh, well. Thanks be to Allah. We ain't in that time no more.
You're
But hell, if we was in that time, I would have had a different strategy. So he proceeds to tell me that if we was back in the time of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, I would have been dead a long time ago. You know, how Farrakhan is a man of mercy and this and that and the other thing, blah, 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 blah. So he says to me, now, brother, you know, what we going to do is, first, it's going to be step one. Step one, we going to try to talk to you. We going to try to this and that and blah, 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 blah. He said phase one. He said phase one is we going to talk to you, try to convince you this and that, boom, 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 boom. He said, but if phase one don't work, brother, we going to institute phase two. Now, you know what phase two is, right? Now, what do you think my light in the ASS behind said back to this freaking gorilla? What do you think I said? My word is bond to Allah. I took my, because FOI I got to have pen and pad at all times. I took my pen and my pad out, and I wrote my address and my telephone number on a piece of paper, and I handed it to the Jid, and I said, when you ready for phase two, let me know.
Go ahead, man. Come on.
Now, ask that nigga if I'm lying.
Okay.
Come on.
Come on, man. Muhammad don't make any something, man.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Teach, brother minister.
Now, I would never do no stupidness like that today. I'm not giving you my address.
Hey, look.
You just gonna have to catch me in the streets.
Go ahead.
I'm not bringing you to my house. But when I was younger
Right.
and dumber, I gave that nigga the address to my house with the phone number and said, well, when you ready for phase two, let me know. Handed it. He looked at me like I was crazy. And guess what? He was right. I was crazy. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. All right. You're coming back to college now. So I'm working with Brother Khalid all the way up to around 97. By the beginning of 1997, I became dissatisfied enough with the direction that I saw him heading in. Not because I thought nothing bad about him, but I'm strictly Nation of Islam. I'm not trying to do all that other stuff. I'm seeing him going in a direction that I don't want to go in. Love you, admire you. You the second most powerful voice on behalf of Black liberation we have on scene today. But I don't want nothing but Elijah.
Oh, hey.
I just spent 13 years going on these wild goose chases with Farrakhan. Farrakhan taking us into the church. Farrakhan messing with the damn Billion Man March organizing committees. The nigga always got some extra damn curricular stuff. All I want is just the simple teachings of Elijah. Now, I done just lost 13 years of my life that I'll never get back. Waiting for Farrakhan to stop everything else and just be Elijah. So as much as I love you, Khalid, man, I'm not going nowhere with you, but Elijah. I'm not giving you no years of my life with something other than Elijah. I don't want nothing but Elijah. So when I saw him going in the direction that he was going in, I became dissatisfied enough that I just faded out.
Mm.
It wasn't no nigga F you, nigga. No, I just faded out.
Right.
I stopped going to the details where he was doing what he was doing. I just stopped going. No arguments, no nothing. We still had communication. We was cool with each other, but I can't, my heart ain't in it.
Go ahead.
Who made that song, Brother Javon? If your heart isn't in it. Was that Atlantic Star?
Atlantic Star.
Yeah.
Brother Devon.
My heart wasn't in it. So I went Atlantic Star. my brother. I just faded out.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm already faded, but like I said, we still have communication. We have not fallen out with each other.
Right.
So one day in 1997, after Farrakhan did an interview with Henry Louis Gates in the New Yorker magazine, I'm in my bed. like a possum run over on a country road. Getting it. As usual, bring. Yes. We know who that is.
Uh-oh.
Holly.
You're calling.
I'm like, oh. So you know, he got that kind of voice. I've told you before, but he got that kind of voice. I pop right up.
Go ahead.
You can't just lay there and relax while you're talking to Colin.
I mean, yes.
You got to pop up.
Go ahead.
So he tells me that he wants to read to me the things that Farrakhan said in the article. Now, I'm in a town in New Jersey where there's wall-to-wall 5%ers. And I had to fight, not physically, but damn near physically, fight my way into their respect. Because they didn't respect Muslims.
Right.
Yeah.
They used to say Farrakhan is a 10%er.
Right.
He don't teach the
I used
black
to say
man
that.
is God.
I used to say that. I was the 5%, brother. Yes.
And I'm like, what the hell is y'all talking about,
Right,
man?
right.
You so teach the black man is God.
Right.
And they were constantly pointing out the weak moves Farrakhan was making, and I would always vigorously defend everything he did. Well, when people see, even if they disagree with you, that you really believe in what you're saying and doing. Isn't that what Polite said?
Yes, sir.
We're not
Come
debating
on.
Polite.
Right.
So you believe.
He said he honestly believes I respect him because he honestly believes what he's talking
I
about.
said the same thing about
He even went so far as to say he ain't like them other ones. He really believed this. Y'all all right?
I saw that.
Who?
Brother Innocent, Brother Shabbat.
Right.
Said the
Now-
same thing about
So when they saw how sincere and how much I believed in what I was doing, they started kind of liking me.
you. Go ahead.
And they would buy the final calls from me, and we had a good rapport because hell, at the end of the day, I knew all my lessons,
Go ahead.
the whole 120, plus math, alphabets, and 12 jewels. I mean, when they came to me, how you see the days, God? I just run it down. So they respected me.
Go ahead.
They respected me so much that when the authorized minister of the area, Brother John 6X, said to one of the 5%ers, if anything went down where I got into a beef, they, the FOI, the quote-unquote Nation of Islam, he told them the particular God he said it to was I build positive God Allah. He dead now. They told him, if anything happens, we ain't rolling with him.
Mm.
They was letting the 5%ers know if anything happened to me, they, the FOI, the MGT, the Nation of Islam, they ain't rolling with me. You know what our bill said back to John 6:6?
Come on, brother minister.
We will roll with him.
Man, come on, man.
There you go.
Man, go ahead.
There you go.
All praises be to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Come on, man.
And there's probably at least one God on this video right now.
Go ahead.
That if you mess with me, he'd be glad to
Hey,
get
go
with
ahead.
you behind
Go
today.
ahead.
There you go.
Talk black to me.
Go ahead.
Sure did.
All right, you got some. Boy, I don't know.
So, we had 97. He proceeds to tell me, he who copied.
Mhm.
Farrakhan is in the magazine, his quotes, his words, everything. He talking about some Jew, violinist,
The violinist.
done died. And he pulled over to the side of the road and cried.
Oh,
I ought to do a lecture called Crying for the Crack.
Do
Put Farrakhan face on the damn flyer.
it.
Crying for the cracker.
There you go. There you go.
Now, keep in mind, I'm rolling with Khaled, right?
Right.
And one of Khaled's most famous sayings is, and I agree with it right now today,
Come on,
the
man.
only good cracker is a
Yeah.
dead cracker.
Yes, sir. Yeah. We all agree on that one. Woo. Come on, brother minister.
He said, if you find a cracker that's good, kill him before he goes back.
Go
There
ahead.
you go. There you
Come on,
go.
brother minister.
So this is the type of mind I got.
Mm.
Now, here I am in the frame of mind, the only good cracker is a dead cracker.
Mhm.
And if you find one good, kill him before he goes bad. And my leader and teacher,
Go ahead.
Farrakhan, is crying for the cracker.
Man.
Do you know what a culture shock that is?
Yes.
I can imagine.
Oh.
Man.
So I'm thinking about these 5%ers that own the town I'm in. You either in good with them, or that town is a no-fly zone.
Right.
Go ahead.
And they done already pointed out weak move after weak move after weak move Farrakhan done made.
Man, come on.
Mm.
So when he told me that, I thought about the possibility of arguing with them how Farrakhan ain't wrong to have cried over the death of this cracker. And I said to myself, that's it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I promise you, in Master Farad Muhammad's holy and righteous name, I'm not lying, I'm not exaggerating. I said to myself, literally, I'm not defending that.
Mm.
And when I knew that I could not defend him anymore to them, I made a decision. I can't follow him no more.
Go ahead. That's right. Go ahead.
If I
Come on,
can't
man.
defend you to the people, I'm not following you.
Go ahead.
There you go.
In my mind, I'm like, look, even if I was to come up with some argument slick enough to defend him, they're going to start seeing me as weak as him.
Mm.
Wow.
You ain't fitting to have that on me.
There you go.
I'm not defending crying for no cracker.
No.
I'm not having that tag put on me.
Right.
Right.
So I made up my mind. I can't follow him no more. That article is in the New Yorker magazine. They reading that on Mars.
Go ahead, brother minister.
Niggas on Saturn.
You know.
Damn. What kind of ish is this? Then niggas on Neptune is like, yeah, that's right there. I'm not with that.
That's right, brother minister. Come on.
So I just faded away.
Back, brother
I just faded away, right? Now, as much as I've been all over the world with this, there is a method to my madness.
Right.
Here's where I'm leading to.
Okay.
He reads that to me. I make the decision that I made.
Mhm.
But months before that,
Mhm.
he would even say what he said to me in private publicly to put increased pressure on me. What did he say to me privately? Get out this little hick town that you in and come to Atlanta. But I wouldn't do it. I thought I was a college wannabe, a college hoe like some of you. Here's college saying to me, I want you out of here and in Atlanta with me. And I said, no, I wouldn't do it. I had a temple where I was. I'm not shutting no temple down to come to Atlanta.
Hey, man. Teach.
Then when I lost the temple, I still wouldn't come to Atlanta.
Right.
But he was constantly asking me, pressuring me. He wanted me in this city. I didn't want to come, hard-headed.
Right.
So, as fate would have it, I joke with certain people that I think can understand my little sense of humor. I keep telling people all the time, Khaled haunts me. And I'm serious. He be haunting me.
Okay.
Like, he'll tell me to do something, I won't do it, and then later on, the fact that I didn't do what he said will come and bite me. I'm like, oh, what the hell was that? And then once I go to CVS and bandage my booty, once I go to CVS and bandage my booty and put it in a butt cast and limp around for a while, I'll be like that damn college. Y'all all right?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yes.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'm like, God, he just haunting me. That happened about 3 or 4 times at least.
Right.
Y'all all right?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm like, man. Like I said, it happened about 3 or 4 times, different things.
Right.
Okay, as fate would have it,
Mm-hmm.
late in 1997,
Okay.
my life collapsed to the point where I had to leave. Like I said about Minister Alonzo, you can't plan this without planning it. That is literally what happened. Something happened that I could not possibly have planned without planning. My whole family is in New Jersey. Different things happened that caused the whole family to come down here. I'm up there all by myself. One of the things that happened in the family was the house that was owned by the family that I was living in got took over. Cracker took the house.
Oh.
Now I don't have nowhere to live. Now, anytime I was ever in that situation before, I could just go live with family until I got back together.
Right.
But the whole family's down here now.
Right.
First, Allah takes my whole family from Jersey and brings them to Georgia.
Go ahead.
Then he causes me to have nobody that I could live with but my family, but the family's in Georgia. So I had no choice.
Right. Right.
I had no job. I had $22 to my name. You hear me?
Go ahead.
And I was being evicted from the house I was living in because the cracker took it from the family. Now what I'm gonna do?
Catch the bus, come to Georgia.
Had to.
I do you one better. I went to Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Huh?
Right.
And got me a rent-a-car. And took a few clothes with me, a couple of things with me, put everything in my apartment in a storage bin in Tinton Falls, New Jersey. Paid on it for 15 years and then lost it. But I put it in storage because I was like, look, I got to go to Atlanta. I don't have no choice, but I'm just going to go there. They say it's the Black Mecca. It's easy to get jobs, make money. I'm going to go there. I'm going to get on my grind, make my money, you know, stack my bricks, and then I'm coming back to Jersey. That's why I put this stuff in storage. I was never intending on staying here.
Right.
Bucking Colin again. Ended up here. When I got here, like I said, I wasn't messing with him, but we were still cool. So of course, when I got here, I called him up, let him know I'm here.
Right.
So he says to Minister Craig, God and the ancestors willed him down here. And in my mind, certainly not to him, but in my mouth, shut up. Damn it. Nigga got me again. Here I am in Atlanta, just like he wanted. That is the background. All of that is the background to why, when he's getting ready to make a very important move in his life, he would call me and say, come on, I want to kick it with you.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Everything I've been saying, doesn't that lead right up to him coming to pick me up,
Yeah.
riding me around?
Yep.
Talk back to me.
Yes, sir.
It
Make all the sense.
Makes sense.
All right.
True indeed.
Now remember, I started all of this by talking about every God being meat, bones, and blood.
Right.
And that would mean even the first God.
True indeed.
And I made like I was somebody saying, well, how could a man with meat, bones, and blood be alive in the space and all of this and all of that, right? Then I told you, I'm going to tell you something that might hurt your feelings and you take it the wrong way. You know why that idea came in my mind? Why would I even be thinking about that? Because when we parked that car after riding around for hours, we ran into this lady police officer, this black woman police officer that had arrested cop. Yeah. We went to a store. I believe it was on the corner of Redan. We went to that Exxon or whatever gas station it was on the corner of Redan and Stone Mountain, Lithonia. And we saw, or either very near that, and we saw the lady cop, and he told me, yeah, this is the cop that arrested me one time, and blah, 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 blah. And he told me the whole story, and she was, you know, she was cool with him, he was cool with her, you know, blah, 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 blah. But in any event, after we rode around, we came back. It was time for me to go on in the house.
Right.
Where his former secretary was waiting for me to come in because I was married to her.
Okay.
Yeah. The woman you used to call to book him, that's how I met her. You called to book Colin, you talked to her.
Okay.
Well, it led to a little more than talking.
Go ahead, brother.
So we sitting outside the house. He's sitting inside the house.
Go ahead.
Just saying. We start talking.
Come on. That's right.
And when we started talking, I asked him some questions. I asked him the question. I said, do you believe the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is still physically alive? It was very important to me in those days for somebody to believe that.
Go ahead.
Because I was fresh out of Farrakhan's camp.
Right.
And in Farrakhan's camp, if you didn't believe that, you was a hypocrite.
Right. Say that.
I don't feel that way no more. I do believe the messenger's physically alive and make no apologies about it. But I don't care if you don't. That ain't gonna stop me from working with you. And what you messengers, dead niggas don't understand, but other people will bear me witness. I have said outright to people, the ministers I get along with best are the ministers who believe he's dead.
Go ahead.
Ministers who believe like me, I can't get along with them niggas.
Wow. Wow. I did not know that.
But there's a certain very, very real, non-spooky, down-to-earth type of swag that niggas that believe he dead have, and I like that. And I can work with you if you think he dead. But these damn space niggas, man, I have a hard time dealing with you. You too far in space. Yes, I believe the messenger's alive, but I ain't waiting for the messenger to come back, say nothing, and do nothing. Talk black to me. Y'all all right?
Right. Make it plain.
And my belief is not based on nothing Jabril said. It ain't based on nothing Farrakhan said. It's based 100% on what the messenger said. And some of it is based on what the Savior himself said. Talk black to me. But some of us, we like Master Farad Muhammad. We really love the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. But there are certain aspects of what he taught that we feel, come on now, let's be for real. No, I'm 10 toes down. Y'all niggas that want to accept most of it, but there's a few things you just have y'all them 8-toe niggas.
Not 8 toes.
Yeah, them 8-toe niggas. 2 of your toes is like, nope. I'm all 10 toes. If Master Farad Muhammad or the messenger said it, that's it. Period. It ain't my job to prove it. That's Master Farad Muhammad's job to bear witness to what he told his messenger. My job is just to accept it, believe it, and represent it. That's it. That's my job. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
So I asked him, do you believe the most honorable Elijah? That was my little hypocrite test. Do you believe the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is still physically alive? He looked right at me. He said, I absolutely do not. Broke my little heart. I mean, this is the man I'm looking up to, you know what I'm saying? That's my dude, you know what I mean? Second only to Farrakhan, the bad warrior general. And I asked him a question about a belief that is cherished to me. I absolutely do not. I'm like, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I would have been on the internet then, I'd have went on Walgreens.com and ordered another butt cast. Because I was butt hurt. Oh, bro, he just took all the air out my savings. I'm like, oh, damn. So then I'm like, okay. Do you believe Master Farad Muhammad is still physically alive? He said, he hesitated. Now my butt is really hurting. It's screaming now. I looked down at my butt. Will you shut up? My butt was going, ah! Because he hesitated.
Yeah.
Why are you hesitating when I asked you, is Master Farad Muhammad still physically alive? What the hell is there to think about? If Master Farad Muhammad ain't physically alive, all us niggas dead. Didn't I tell you that Minister Alonzo went right into areas that I wanted to touch on?
That's a lie, brother, man.
I know that's a lot.
Oh, hey, I had no idea.
You were saying, if your man can't kill the white man, what are we discussing?
What do we do? I mean,
There you go.
seriously.
So if the man, Farad, who is the only man that could kill the white man,
Come on.
if he ain't still physically alive,
Uh-oh.
that means nobody can kill the white man.
Wow.
So what the hell are we doing?
There you go.
Go ahead.
What am I Nation of Islam for? For what?
Go ahead.
So he's hesitating. Then he says these words. He said, I'm not sure. Now my butt is already hurt.
Right.
Now it's really screaming. You don't believe the messenger is still physically alive. You don't know for sure if Master Farad Muhammad is still physically alive. Brothers, our whole belief system is based on Farad and Elijah.
Sure did.
Any doubts that you have about either one of them, it's a wrap. Talk back to me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So now I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, well, damn, bro, where you at with this?
Go ahead.
What you finna do? Like, how do you expect us to win the victory of our liberation struggle if you don't believe the messenger's alive and you're not sure if the savior's alive? Like, okay, so how does this thing play out then? If you don't believe it plays out with Master Farad Muhammad destroying America, and you can't believe that because you're not sure if he's alive, well, then how the hell is this going to play out? Because in my mind, the only reason I'm moving forward in life is because I believe I'm with a man that's going to kill the goddamn white man.
Right.
This ain't about bow ties with me.
Right.
This ain't about bean pies with me.
That's right.
Although you better have the pies on deck,
Right.
or we're going to have a serious problem.
Right.
But this ain't about bow ties and bean pies with me. My word is bond to Wallace Farad Muhammad. What this is about to me is dead crackers.
Right.
Physically dead, murdered devils. Without killing the white man, I ain't interested. Are you with me? I accepted the messenger's teachings based on a black God killing these white devils.
Go ahead, man.
If you take that away from me, I don't care about the rest. Somebody got to kill these devils.
That's right.
And if ain't nobody gonna kill these devils, get out the way.
Go ahead.
I got better things to do.
Right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
So when he said he didn't know for sure that Master Farad Muhammad is still physically alive. Now keep in mind, I still got some of them spooky beliefs from Farrakhan. I said, well, who's operating the mother plane then? He said, he gave me a good answer for that made plenty of sense. He was like, I don't know. He doesn't have to be on the mother plane operating this and that and other thing, blah, 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 blah. And then I thought to myself, well, damn, he right. But I still got a problem with the messenger Elijah questions.
Right.
You know, I asked him some other questions, many of which I was satisfied with, some a little, but I was still butthurt, you know, with the Master Farad. So I said to my conclusion, by the time I shook hands with him and got out the car to go in and get in bed with his former secretary.
Right.
My conclusion was this. I'm going to work with him to whatever degree I can.
Right.
But I can no longer look to him as a guide.
Okay.
Because he's no longer sure on what he's standing on.
Right.
He's no longer sure.
Okay.
When you tell me you ain't sure Master Farad Muhammad is still physically alive, that means your whole belief system is in question now. Talk black to me. And the reason I said it'll hurt some of y'all's feelings and you'll take it the wrong way is because you hoes. And for me to say this about Khalid, your hero, you think I'm dragging Khalid. No, I'm not dragging him. I'm just keeping it real. Stop telling me I'm a Khalid wannabe. You don't know me, nigga, and you don't know the relationship me and him had.
Right. That's true.
You don't know what the hell you talking about. I'm the nigga he told he didn't know whether Farad was alive. And that he absolutely didn't believe Elijah was alive. You don't know me. Stay in your lane, chump. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. I said all of that to make the point. My religious belief system is that the black man is God.
That's right.
The black man has always been God. He will always be God. But not the same individual man.
Right.
Master Farad Muhammad was born in 1877.
Right.
He will eventually die one day. He's going to be dead. He's literally going to stop breathing, eating, sleeping, every damn thing. And there'll be a supreme one among us other than him. But the wisdom of the Supreme One after him will not be greater than the wisdom that came from him. And that's why Master Farad Muhammad in Isaiah is called the everlasting Father. There is no God coming after Farad whose wisdom will exceed Master Farad's wisdom. But there will be gods that will come and be God after Farad. But their wisdom will not eclipse his. So because his wisdom will remain supreme, he's the everlasting Father.
Go ahead.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So we have been in this condition that we have been in all of these hundreds of years because Master Farad Muhammad wasn't born yet. Who in the hell did you expect to do anything about it, and what did you expect anybody to do about it? The only man who could do something about our suffering, he wasn't born yet.
Right.
But he was born on the 26th of February, 1877. He's a man with wisdom and power great enough to destroy the white man, remove his entire world, and take us, the black man of America, and set us on top of the civilizations of the earth. That's who Farad Muhammad is. Why he got to pray to some originator?
Go ahead.
For what? The originator couldn't do nothing to stop the white man. Talk black to me. Every God has been a man. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad, finishing my point, said that the originator created himself on this planet Earth.
Go ahead.
I heard the messenger say that. Now, at the time, I was shook because I was telling Brother Khaled, after I asked him that question, I was like, but brother, Allah created himself out of the womb of space, and messenger said, God is a man, always has been a man. He then went into explaining to me how there could be no man out in space like that. Because I was saying to him, the messenger said every God has been a man. He countered that by saying, how could a man live without sunlight? How could a man live without this and that and the other thing? He was making the point that the first God, word is bond to Farad. He made the point to me. And this is what made me like, yo, he made the point to me that the first God couldn't have been a man. Because a man you can't be a physical man living out in space. Some of you niggas who think you so close to Minister Eric that I done told you every damn thing. I just dropped something on you that you didn't know. And I got more than that. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I never wanted to talk about that because I felt like some of you butthurt niggas right now. I felt it would make him look bad. So I wouldn't say it. Y'all all right?
Oh, yeah.
So I, being little Eric and him being the great Khaled, I couldn't come back with nothing. Because he was clearly the greater man between the two of us at that time. At that time. Not this time, but at that time. Okay. So, yeah, I said that. So, I couldn't come up with nothing. Well, wait a minute. Who was the greatest man of all other than Master Farad Muhammad? The most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So when I heard the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teach on that first God, see, now I got an answer for you. But I got it from Elijah. Eric couldn't figure it out. Too stupid. But the messenger gave me the answer.
Come on.
He wasn't floating around in space, a physical flesh and blood man with no sun and no this and no that. And he created himself on this earth.
Listen.
Obviously, there was more than enough water, atmosphere, sunlight, heat, and everything for him to create himself here. You say, but wait a minute. If he came after the, I didn't say nothing about him coming after no sun, no earth, no nothing. I said what the messenger said. I'm a minister and representative of the messenger, so I ark whatever the messenger said.
Get your arc on, brother. Man.
I had to ark. What else could I do? Now I'm just telling you what Elijah said. You got a problem with that, you take that up with Elijah.
Go ahead.
I stand on Elijah.
Yes, sir.
When I can't explain something, I fast, I pray for Master Farad Muhammad to guide me into the understanding of it. And until he does, I simply stand on it and wait. Talk back to me. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
That's all I can do. Or either I got to stop claiming to represent the message. Every God has been meat, bones, and blood. The first God created himself on the earth. The messenger said, we, the black man, couldn't be God if we came after creation.
That's right. 1964 Savior's Day, I believe. Right there.
He said, we came before the sun.
That's right.
Now, if all of that in your mind contradicts itself, You take that up with Elijah. Here's what I'm going to do.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Ain't going to be no damn cool, no. Surely I've turned myself to thee,
Go
O
ahead.
Allah. I'm just going to pray.
Mhm.
I'm going to fast.
Mhm.
Huh?
Right.
And I'm going to wait for Master Farad Muhammad in his own good time to bless me with the understanding to be able to tie all that together and explain it.
Mm.
And if he never does, so what? I'm with Elijah. That's not up for questioning.
Right.
Y'all all right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You the man with the broke leg, all right.
Speaking Arabic. The original leg. Well, damn, Minister Eric. Now, I know some of you geniuses think I haven't taught on my subject
I
title.
know that, brother, man.
You do. You think, not you. You think that I have not just spent all of this time teaching on the headstone of the corner. Talk back to me.
Go ahead, keep going.
I just said that Master Farad Muhammad came to destroy white America and to place us on top of the civilizations of this earth.
That's right.
Right or wrong?
That's right.
What I didn't say outright, but I did say it. But what I didn't say outright is we are the people that the scripture speaks of as a people forsaken. A people made no people at all. Didn't I say what a nigga is when God takes a black God, or when the white man takes a black God and totally ruins him and everything like that?
Right.
Okay. What was I saying when I said that? I was saying that we were made a stone that the builders of civilization rejected. Didn't I also say Master Farad Muhammad was going to place us on top of the civilizations of the earth?
Go ahead.
That means, as Jesus said in the scripture, have you not read Psalms 118 and verse 22? Have you not read that the stone that the builders rejected has now become the headstone of the corner? That means that a people that the civilizations of the earth all rejected, a people raped, robbed, ruined, and turned inside out and upside down to a degree, made nothing but a shell of the people they once were.
Sure did.
A people in a condition like that would be chosen by the greatest God that had ever existed.
Yes, sir.
To be his people, and he would be our God.
Right.
And through a messenger that he would raise up from among us, he would make us like his messenger, the headstone of the corner of the new civilization that he's going to bring in himself.
Good to you. Come on.
Talk black to me.
That's right. That's right. Very like.
Y'all all right?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
And when you believe that in your heart, you can't mess with no damn L. Ron Hubbard.
No.
Jeez.
When you believe that in your heart, you can't accept no damn imams in the nation of Islam.
As you were.
When you believe that in your heart, you can't accept no Allah the eternal, no 78 trillion years ago. When you believe that teaching in your heart, you can't accept none of these snake-like moves Farrakhan done made. Hell no. You ain't accepting that nigga as no Messiah.
No.
When point number 12 says,
Go ahead.
we believe that Allah appeared in the person of Master Farad Muhammad July 4, 1930, the long-awaited what? Messiah
Uh-oh.
of the Christians and
Uh-oh.
what? The Mahdi of the Muslims.
Come on.
Well, I'm not letting this nigga tell me Elijah Muhammad is the Mahdi.
Come on, man.
I'm not letting him tell me or his followers tell me he's the Messiah.
Go ahead.
Hell no. Farad is the Messiah. Farad is the Christ.
That's right.
Farad is the Mahdi.
Come on.
You look at my thumbnail on my video from Savior's Day, and like the thumbnail that Minister Alonzo read, the messenger, after hearing Master Farad Muhammad talk, he asked him, he said, who are you?
Go ahead.
And what's your real name?
Come on.
Master Farad Muhammad was at first, he was like, well, you know.
Go ahead, brother.
Well, you know.
Go ahead.
Messenger was like, no. You know, he was from Georgia.
Right.
Messenger,
Right.
he was like, no, shout. Yes, you again now.
Go ahead.
Who are you?
Come on.
And what your real name is? Master Farad Muhammad was like, all right. You got me.
Go ahead.
Now I'm clowning, but here's the point.
Jeez.
Master Farad Muhammad said these words. My name is Mahdi.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I am God.
Go ahead.
I have come to lead you on the right path, to guide you on the right path that you might be successful. Okay, why y'all niggas trying to tell me the messenger's the Mahdi?
Ooh.
That ain't right.
Hell no, that ain't right. Here's God himself saying, my name is Mahdi.
Right.
I came to guide, which is what Mahdi means, guide you on the right path that you might be successful. Talk black to me. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad said that the word Mahdi means the absolutely self-guided one. He's not guided by another. He's self-guided.
Yes, sir.
Talk black to me. But y'all want to sell me a Master Farad Muhammad seeking guidance from some dead God from 78 straight years ago. You done lost your mind.
Come on.
Talk black to me. That God created us with two germs in us. One dominant and one weak and recessive. And that imperfection in our creation is what allowed the white man to be grafted from us and for us to suffer what we suffered for 6,000 years.
Yes, sir.
The first God couldn't do nothing about that. He's the one that did it in the first place. But this new God, Farad, he's going to take that weak germ. He's going to eliminate that wicked material from us. He's going to weed out the brown germ from us.
Go ahead.
And when he destroys that wicked material in us, it will be impossible for us to sin from then on.
That's right.
Yeah.
So tell me what the hell he got to pray to the originator for. He himself is the originator.
Go ahead.
That which Farad originates
Come on, brother.
is superior to what the first God originated.
That's right.
And that's why the Holy Quran prophesies of him rolling up the heavens like a scroll.
Go ahead.
Huh? And bringing in an all new heavens and a new earth. Right or wrong?
Right.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Behold, I make all things new.
Man.
You better read your Our Savior Has Arrived,
Go
chapter
ahead.
23.
23.
Longest chapter in it.
That's
Right.
right. That's right.
Talk black to me.
Go ahead.
Tell it.
There is too much of what the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches that is not being taught anywhere else.
Go ahead.
And the champion of what the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches today. You can stand over the grave of Khalid if that's what you want to do.
Right.
I'm not even going to be mad at you.
Right.
You can sit up under Farrakhan's skirt, breathing them damn fumes, all the hell you want. No wonder you so crazy. Breathing them damn fumes and drive you out your mind.
Right, right.
You can stand over the grave of Malcolm. Do whatever you want to do. But let me tell you something. You need somebody right now today voicing for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad the way Malcolm did yesterday, the way Farrakhan did yesterday, the way Khalid did yesterday. Neither one of them can do it today.
That's right.
So somebody gotta be blasting like they used to blast today for the man of this day and this hour, and you looking at him. Talk black to me. That don't make me divine.
Right.
One mistake I'm not gonna make is to claim that I'm divinely chosen, divinely anointed, divinely appointed. I'm not none of that. And I ain't got to be none of that. We already got a man that's all of that. And the strongest voice on his behalf is me today. I don't give a damn what Khalid was yesterday. Eric is that today. And because I don't ever say it, you idiots think I don't know it. The hell I don't. You the dumbbells don't know it. Talk black to me. So the headstone of the corner, more than any of the rest of us, is none other than the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
That's why he said, I am Elijah of your Bible. I'm Muhammad of your Holy Quran. The Muhammad of 1400 years ago was a white man. Now, don't think he's talking about a Caucasian devil. That's not what he said. Allah does not choose Caucasian devils to be his prophets. Stop it already. He said, then they put up a sign of the real Muhammad. They call it the black stone. What's my subject title? The head what? Stone of the corner.
That's right.
They call it the black stone.
Right.
He said, I visited it in Mecca. He said, I made 7 circuits around it. He said, I kissed it.
Yep.
He said, but I didn't like to kiss it.
Right.
Because I knew what it meant. He said, so there I was kissing the sign of myself.
Right.
And I was afraid to tell him, this me you talking about.
There you go.
Talk black to me.
There you go.
He said that stone is an unhewn stone because it symbolizes an uneducated people. Talk black to me. Who the hell is less educated than niggas?
Oh, that's true.
I'm talking about some of you PhDs. You the dumbest niggas on the planet Earth. You so smart, you a fool.
Oh, yeah.
You are what Carter G. Woodson called a miseducated Negro.
Right.
Talk black to me.
There's a whole lot of them.
Lot of them.
So the most honorable Elijah Muhammad taught of himself that he's that stone
Right.
that the builders rejected, more so than the rest of us. Why? The black Christian preachers didn't want to have nothing to do with Elijah.
No, they didn't.
That's why these black Christian preachers love Farrakhan so much, because he compromises with Elijah.
Yeah, he does.
Nobody wants Elijah. Are y'all all right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's one of the reasons why nobody in the crew that I used to roll with rolls with me now. Huh?
Sure did.
We'll try anything and anybody, but not Eric. And them niggas love me, and I love them, but they like, not Eric. Me, nope. You'll try anything but Eric. And that's why God, he has not divinely anointed me, not divinely appointed me, not divinely chosen me, but that's why God is leaving you with nothing but me. Talk black to me.
Sure did.
Because I don't represent me. I represent Elijah. And when it comes down to it, even those of us who really honestly love the messenger, we got these little issues with the messenger. We 9.5 toes down, but that pinky toenail is still up. We don't want to go all the way with the 10th toe down. Talk black to me. And since I'm all the way 10 toes down, it's like, well, we got to find somebody that's 9.5 toes like us. We got to find somebody that's 8.3 toes like us. We got to find somebody with 6.8 toes like you. Don't want Eric because you don't want all 10 toes Elijah. Your problem is not Eric. Your problem is Elijah. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Most honorable Elijah Muhammad taught of himself that he is that stone. Mentioned in the scripture. He said that he's a stone of stumbling. Talk black to me. He said he's a tough stone. He said anything fall on that stone, it'll break into pieces. Right or wrong? He said anything that stone falls on, it would grind it to powder. Talk black to me. But he, in his person, is the greatest manifestation of what all of us are collectively through him. The greatest example of that stone, through him, Elijah Muhammad, we, as a black nation in America, are a stone that the builders of civilization have rejected.
That's right.
But by the power of Master Farad Muhammad, through his messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, we now have become the headstone of the corner. This is marvelous. Talk black to me.
Come on.
This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our sight. The headstone of the corner. Thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Give me a second.
Stand up. I'm not stretching.